not one of those people that's going to tell you some stupid stuff. You take profits whenever you're comfortable, but I think this has a lot of juice in it with shorts covering, dude. This is just got a lot of upside in it. There's just too much going on right now for this not to run like crazy. And with it this high, this is going to be expensive for people to go. I would not be buying here, no. You should have been buying the past few days, dude. Can you guys hear the music too? I messed up that message. I need to add my like rip. Sorry guys, like I said, I literally just woke up and I'm getting everything together, so my bad on that. But we're all chilling right now. Yo, what's up, Daniel? Bro, I called this to a T. I said this is gonna easy be 20 bucks before a squeeze. This is disgusting. This isn't slowing down at all. What's it look like on Weevil for volume? Hold up. Oh, that's just ripping, dude. Oh, that level 2 data. Look at those walls coming in on buys. That is crazy. There's so much hard buying coming in. This is just insane. Yeah, this is crazy. We're gonna see what's going on with everything. Depending on how this runs, I'll probably only be streaming about 30-40 minutes, just so you guys know, because I do still have work in like 30 minutes, but I definitely wanted to catch some of this. This is my thing though. Shorts may or may not even cover here. This might do the lunchtime pullback that it normally does and squeeze at the end of the day. It all depends on when they decide to cover. But this looks scary if you are a short that's under $10. You are literally the definition of drowning right now. Like, I don't see much of a way out for you at the moment. Like, you're gonna be broke. Yo, what's up, Mark? Bro, imagine having a $3 entry on this still. You'd have made like $21 a share. That'd be crazy. I assume there's gonna be profit taking and everything, but there's a lot more buy volume coming in than sell volume. Like a lot. Let's see. We're gonna draw a couple lines just so we have something to look at. I'm just gonna put a line here where it gapped up because that might be something to watch for. It just destroyed this 18, dude. It didn't even touch that at market open. That's just crazy. The short interest went up again. 100,000 more shares were borrowed, supposedly. Oh, this is crazy. Yeah, they definitely don't want it up here. This is danger. Yeah, 998. Yeah, yeah. People definitely need to make sure they're taking profits. I'm like, if you don't make money off this, there is something severely wrong, man. There's just no way. Like, you just played this really stupid if you made no money. Because I called everything to a T for everything. Like, this isn't even squeezed up off the short squeeze, and it's followed this pattern. I know a couple people have been banking, though. What is it? ADM in the Discord? I think they've made money on, like, all 3 of the waves that this has seen, which is crazy. It's nice. I'm glad people are playing this smart enough to play it in waves and get a lot of money out, because you can play this same thing with like AMC and stuff like this. If you're smart and you know what you're doing, you can play all those in waves. But hell yeah, Tony. Bro, I'm still trying to wake up. Like, my caffeine doesn't hit me. I'm just jazzed right now for this. This is severely overbought. Dude, the fact that it's holding here is crazy. I just want to see the level 2 data. 2280. Nice. Well, it hit 30 today. If shorts start covering, it'll hit 30. I don't know if it'll hit 30 off FOMO alone. That'd be hard to say. But then again, it looks like there's like a small amount of shorts covering at, and then people FOMOing to get to 2560. People kept trying to say the Ortex data was outdated, but there's no way. Like the short percentage being that high, even if it's outdated T+2, that many shares didn't get covered. Like this is easily at least 130, 140% short interest right now still. When you see a pullback, I mean, this is a pullback right now. It might fill the gap that it jumped up from during open. So look for that. So it could hit this, like I said, this 2127 area. I'd be looking for this. Yeah, dude. Sean, this was a crazy stock, dude. I can't even believe it. I'm just hoping there's like a nasty squeeze. I want to see it over 30. That would just be crazy. Get like a 3,000% gain from when I originally called it. That'd be wild. We had some of the alerts going off. Yeah, it depends on if shorts cover or not and the attention that this gets all day. If this is seeing over 100 million volume, which it's seeing a ton early, like based on Webull, the current volume is already 31 million. I think we could see 150 to 200 million volume today. If that's the case, there might be lunchtime pullback and then like a second rip, because if we look at the last like few cycles it's done, let's get rid of that. It usually rips, comes down, and then rips again. And then the original one they did, it did the kind of the same thing, but into after hours and all that kind of stuff. So it just does cycles. Like right here, it did. Right here, it went up, down, and then ripped up more. That kind of thing. This is down when it's back even at $3. So that's something to keep in mind when you're looking at it. Like right here. But it always does cycles like this, and especially even more so now with all the attention on it. Like this is the original rip to 18. It went up to 14, pulled back down to 10 roughly, and then jumped again. So that's something I would look out for, but I would play it safe. What's up? Yo, what's up, Caleb? Dude, this thing shot off. This is so good. Can't people keep shorting this forever and the bulls keep buying? So the issue with this right now, right, is at almost 200% short interest float, they've already almost shorted each share twice over, which means most shorts have a payback of roughly almost 2 shares per share they borrowed to cover. And they're already drowning a ton. Like, look at the minimum cost to borrow right now is up from 100%. It's 250% almost to borrow right now. And this is even to borrow as a long. And then the average is 361% to borrow. And the max was over 400 yesterday. So if they keep doubling down, they're going to keep driving this price up. It's at 100 utilization right now. There's not like any shares left to do. There's so much attention on this right now. Like there's just so much that like this is just insane. Like that's the thing. They can't keep doing it forever. What could happen is shorts cover and new shorts come in, but that would just keep repeating the cycle, right? But I mean, obviously they'd be less underwater if some pull out this high and they short this high, which is cool. But like say it squeezes up off other shorts and somebody had shorted here, then they're going to be underwater too. But basically this price right now, every single person that has shorted the stock over the last week in that 200% range is underwater right now. That's what makes this one crazy. What is this song? I am very stoked for this, dude. This looks so sick. I hope a lot of y'all made some good money on this, man. This was great. I don't usually screw with plays like this, but this was literally too good of an opportunity to pass up. There was no way this wasn't going to go up. There was too much attention, too much short volume. Like, there was just no way. I can't tell you when to pull out your stuff, man. All I'm going to tell you is make sure you lock in your profit, because it's better you sell early than for you to let it crash and go back down and you go red. You know what I mean? So that is all up to your discretion. Also, let me change my camera real quick because I don't like that it's auto-focusing. There we go. Dude, I can tell I like just fucking woke up in my stream here. It's crazy. There we go. You didn't even claim as a short squeeze candidate, LL. You just had a $20 price tag. The blew up with shorts out of nowhere, LL. Do you have a price target for DD in a day? Well, so, this is what happened, right? I did say it has short squeeze potential. My thing was I said it could reach $20 without a squeeze, though. My very first analysis on the video, yeah, I didn't look at the short percentage because I was like, screw it. There's not enough people paying attention to this for the short percentage, but a lot more attention be put on it. My second video, I started looking at it because then it became an issue where it could be squeezed. Do I think I could find another stock that will blow up like this? I mean, sure, it happens all the time. I've had some pharma stocks that have done pretty good, and I look towards FDA stuff a lot. That would be basically your closest to this without it being an anomaly. This was, the short percentage on this is just unheard of. There's no way this should be this high of a short percentage on literally anything. This shouldn't happen. Like, it shouldn't even be legal that somebody can do that. Yeah, PRVB announces today. I actually don't know when that's going to happen, so let's see. I don't know what time it's supposed to be. But the big thing for it is it's basically the first drug for diabetes of its kind. So if that's what it has going for it. If this goes off, it's going to rocket. Like, I think this will be easy, like 2025 if it gets FDA approved, which would be crazy. Because, like, just take a second. For anybody not in PRVB, I was talking about this for the last few weeks. So if we go on, like, let's do, like, a 1 hour chart. This is already spiked over 12, but in the long haul, it's dumped off. So it was, like, it's under 20, and it was at 20 before getting FDA rejection and then fell off. So if it goes here and gets FDA, I see it returning to these highs. You're holding one share of PRVB? Yeah, PRVB is a good one. Another one, a good one for next week is CCXI. This one got sold off from 50s and 40s and 70s, and it's chilling here. You basically have the bottom of this, and if it gets FDA rejected, so what? You're basically still here. Like, I don't see it selling off more here. I look for a lot of reversal plays like this where they could have huge upside. So this is basically one of your main ones, CCXI, but this is playing into FDA decision July 7th. So next Wednesday. I've got a lot of videos on a lot of these on the channel. It really just depends on what you're looking for. We had a bunch of market news. Oh, dude, Alpha's up big right now too, is it? That's what the market bot was saying. Is there a chance for PRVB doubles? Yeah, I think it more than doubles if it gets FDA. That's all on you, Roni. I mean, if you're up big here, it's not, I'm not gonna frown on you for taking profit. I would do it here. I think, okay, so this is my thing, right? I'm not a huge meme stock person, so I don't really care. I think you relying on other people for your profit is a big no-no. You should be making sure you get out ahead, right? Like, you're essentially competing with other people in the market to make sure you get ahead. So even with these squeezes, you need to make sure you have an exit strategy to get out with what you're accustomed to. So, like, even anything big, like if you're an AMC GME, right? Think about all the people that are in AMC right now. Okay, cool. Say it squeezes to like 200 plus or something out of some stupid, odd reason. Not everybody's going to get that price because people are going to start selling off. And then if you don't sell off and you expect other people to hold, you're going to be screwed and you're not going to get out. So you need to look out for yourself first and foremost and make sure you get profit. Like, I think, like, I get the sentiment of helping people out, but the whole mentality of like, oh, I'm not selling in anticipation of other people not selling is dumb, because that's usually how you get yourself screwed up. That's my viewpoint on it. I don't generally like meme stocks. The only reason I like this was because I called it to start with fundamentals, and then nobody was covering this, and it started getting more traction, and I just saw like this was inevitable. This was gonna happen. Yeah, no problem, Candy. Exactly. Do your own due diligence. Halted? No, it's chilling right now. It's just sitting. I think it's just like a lot of buy walls that are... Yeah, all the level 2 data has it. So there's a hard buy wall at 22, so it's just not moving. Everybody's just holding it there. So hard buy wall 22, hard sell wall 34.4. This might move down soon, so I'd look for that. This is crazy, though. Yeah, I mean, I'm not high on AMC personally myself, but I'm not for bashing a stock. Like, somebody believes in it and they have their own stuff, go for it. But just based on like what I've seen, I don't see much crazier action out of some of the other stuff right now. This had a lot more in it, especially since like $3 than the other stocks had at the moment. 40, I mean, it's possible. So if it squeezes, this is easy going to 40, because there's so like... Basically, the entire free flow is shorted, and the entire free flow, so look at this, we've only got about 11 million shares out. The free flow is 10.4 million, and it's estimated now, with it being this high, that the amount of shares that are shorted is probably somewhere between this 10 million and 20 million area, since it's double almost. And I was already suspecting that they were 12 million shorted when we were sitting around 15 going into close yesterday with all those underwater. So that's my estimate, is I think we're going to be like 12 to 17 million, probably more narrow, that need to cover. And so that's the entire float that needs to cover shares this high. That's the big thing going for it. So yeah, it could go the other way. That's why I said I had some support lines set up. I can show you guys them again. I put it on my video. So these were my original supports for downside I was seeing if it didn't run. So I saw it possibly going down to this 13.13 and gap filling. There was also what's it called? There was also the potential for it to drop down below where it gap here. So about $10. And then the bottom line I saw was 833. I didn't see it going any lower than 833, but I figured it might if it went to a downside go in this channel. But everybody's just going crazy on this. The other, excuse me, the other thing to keep in mind, because a lot of people are overlooking this, we're going into a 3-day weekend, and interest accrues daily for this stuff. It doesn't matter because it's on loan. So they're going to be accruing interest per day on a 3-day weekend this high up, with them being underwater this bad. And the minimum cost to borrow right now is 240%. So anybody new doubling down is taking a huge gamble. So I don't know how many shorts would be willing to take a new position. PRVB has a good chance because it's diabetes related. The only issue it has is that it was split for FDA decision. It was slightly positive, but it's not guaranteed to get FDA. I mean, nothing really is, even with a full committee decision. But the FDA is looking to be stricter lately with the Alzheimer's stuff that they put out recently. So I expect them to possibly be tougher, especially with the Orphozyme decision. Why are short sellers so dumb? Well, they just think that they can manipulate it and get it down. And then, like, they don't expect an influx of people like this. Like, having over 100 million volume on a stock like this is absurd. It's just not something you would expect. Like, that's what, if you ask, like, when I made my first video on MRIN, I didn't see any videos on YouTube of covering them at all. Like, when I covered the fundamentals. Hey, thank you, Enlightening. Appreciate you, dude. But yeah, when I did my first video, I didn't see anybody talking about it, so it was just nobody was talking about it, and then more people have started talking about it. That's why I kept covering it, because there was nobody talking about it. I knew people wanted updates, and I had a like 90% confidence something like this was gonna happen. Like if you guys saw my video from earlier in the week where I compared this to Alf, it's got like the thumbnail with the AMC logo on it. This was literally an identical setup to Alf when Alf ran to over $20. Like they had the exact same setup. So possibly carry over the weekend is what you're trying to say to do to interest. Well, no. So I'm saying like shorts would be kind of dumb to try to carry this into the weekend, especially if it stays this high and they don't cover, because they'll be accruing interest through the weekend and market doesn't open till Tuesday. Exactly, enlightening. Yep. Yeah, they just didn't expect this influx. Hey, thank you, Mark. Yeah, it's like having chill vibes for this stuff. I think it's relaxing, but it's also like, I don't know what it is. I just am very uncomfortable watching videos where it's just somebody talking for 10 minutes and there's no background noise. So like I wanted to add music to my stuff because I felt uncomfortable with like watching videos with like no background noise. You know what I mean? It was just weird to me. What stock do I see doing the same? I mean, there's literally no other stock that should be shorted this much, so I have no idea. This was like a crazy, just like diamond find. I've got all my price alerts. So anybody that's not in the Discord, the reason why you see all these alerts is because I have an algorithm bot set up that I've like partially coded and tweaked myself, that'll post live stock charts for buy sell alerts on crypto and stocks in the Discord. Right now they're not sending to the Discord because I'm still tweaking them, so I pulled the alerts for now, but I do have stuff like that. That's why you see so many alerts popping up. And then in the Discord, we'll be getting an options bot soon. I don't know if you guys have heard of Tradedix, but I'm going to get that bot in the Discord soon as well. So basically anybody that wants to look for extra fun stuff to screw with when I'm not covering a stock, or like if any of my stocks are moving slow, we'll have those as options in the Discord as well. So make sure you hop in there if you want to be in a Discord for a bit. We've been growing a lot. I think we got like 100 people in there in the last week. MRIN could potentially go up today still, Roscoe. I think that's how you say your name. Let me know otherwise. It just needs to be the shorts covering. There's not really anything they can short this with, so they're kind of screwed. So this is going to come down and retest that gap up support from opening, it looks like. So see what it does here. This is like a huge candle. It's come down a lot from then, so I kind of want to see. Let me see the buy walls. 22K sell wall. There's going to be a lot of profit taking, so this is going to be rocky for some of you. So if you want to sit on the ride, just know you're going to be sitting up and down a lot. That's going to be the thing you got to keep in mind. No, I'm going to put together the July watch list over the weekend. I wanted to sit down and make sure I had some stocks put together better for you guys. I do know a couple of them. I'm going to be looking at a couple FDA stocks. I know NOVN is going to be one because they've got some catalysts. PDSB probably. It's 2 pharma stocks. What is it? Am I still logged into this site? Yeah, so I've got this biopharma catalyst thing. This is a really good thing you can check out. So basically you can go in here. And it'll tell you events coming up for stocks you have. So like it'll tell me on my calendar like different FDA events coming up. So we've got like FGen on the 15th. And you've got different things like that. Or you've got like you can come in here. They have a screener where you can screen for like FDA events and stuff too. But this is biopharmcatalyst.com. This is a really good website if you're into pharma stocks and stuff. I use this to like kind of like screen for a lot of my things. But basically it'll tell you what's coming up as a catalyst, what date it was updated, what the stock is, current price. Say if you want to click on it, so like if I click on PRVB, It'll tell you, it'll show you the stock chart, but it'll also show you like all the latest news, their drug pipeline, all the analyst ratings. So like all the analyst ratings have them 20 to 30 bucks, especially if they have FDA. So this is a really good site if you guys are into pharma stocks. They're pretty cheap too. I think they're like 15 bucks a month, nothing crazy. But that's definitely a good resource, just having good stuff like that. What'd you buy in at, Mab? Utilization lasted updated was 100%, yes. Yeah, see? 100%. And then it's got the estimated free float short interest at 186%. And the percent of free float on loan is 61%. So, like there's a lot of longs that are leveraged in this too, which is expensive both ways, but we're going to see if this support holds. If not, we could possibly be seeing it drop back down to this 18. My phone alarm's going off. My bad on that, guys. We're letting it settle around this support right now. You bought at 840. Oh, very nice, dude. Ever since I saw your FSR video, now I want that card. Dude, Fisker is so sick. I am ready for them to drop the Ocean next year. I'm stoked to see what the pair looks like. I think the pair is going to look insane. Yo, what's up, Juwan? Oh, yeah, you bought back in? Rip, dude. No, they haven't even covered yet. This is all this FOMO buying. The only amount that's updated that have covered is 38,000 shares. And we've got about, I'm estimating at least 12 million shares that need to cover. Nice, Tom. This song's a bop. What? So it's still testing the support, holding it roughly, but let me get my, let's put on our RSI VWAP so we have it on here better. Oh, I actually had it on. I just overlooked it. What else do we have that I can put on? So these are possible lines that could bounce for trends. So it could bounce off this and go up if it runs, right? These are called parallel pivot lines. They kind of give like a support and resistance trend automatically for you. If you guys want to look at like trading view stuff, make sure you check out one of my other videos. I've got like a video on it, but I've got a referral thing. You can get like your stuff going. I think you can get a 1 month trial with them. But if you ever get them, I would definitely check out Lux Algo. That's what I use for some of my algorithm bot stuff, but mostly because they have really good indicators. So like, yeah, they're pretty good. Like, I can't show them right now. I haven't gotten the subscription up for them yet, because I'm gonna buy it again next week. But they have a lot of good stuff. Like they have RSI clouds that'll kind of formation around, kind of like Bollinger Bands, and that work pretty well. Should you buy more for Fisker? So I'm very long on Fisker. I'm very like in the mindset that that's a stock you just gotta hold for a couple of years. So I would be buying like any pullbacks when you have the chance. But you know, if you have chance to make money in other plays, that's always a good time too. So it's really just like different stuff. Oh, for sure, Enlightening. Glad I could help, dude. Yeah, I saw you comment on a few videos. It's hard to keep up with everybody, especially when stuff's going. Like the video I put up last night on this squeezing, I think I had like 50 comments, dude. It's just so hard to keep up with everybody. I try to reply to everybody. It's just not reasonable all the time. And sometimes I just don't even get a notification. Yeah, for sure, Joanne. I think this is just a start. What's going to happen is I think this consolidates here. If this consolidates here, I could see shorts covering before end of market. So they're going to see how low they can get this before end of market. And what's going to happen for me, I think, is that we could be seeing a point where they try to cover before the 3-day weekend. So that's what I'm going to be looking for. Because if you look at like the previous days, they do have dips around lunch and then spikes. And then this is like their initial run. So we could see something kind of like this from June 29th where it ran, dipped back, and then ran again. But this time it would be more violent because of shorts covering. So that would be the thing I would look for, is possibly shorts covering more into closed than right now. So what's happening, Ape? So if you're new to the stock, I've got a few videos if you want to break it down while you're looking at lulls. But essentially, the utilization on the stock is 100. The short interest is almost 200%. The cost to borrow on average is 360%. And they've only been doubling down in shorting since the last week. So it went from like 1% shorted on the 15th to over 200% shorted in the last week alone. Hey, what's up, Eva? Yeah, I was like one of the first people covering MRIN on YouTube. I don't know why nobody was covering this. Yeah, dude, make sure you guys get profits. Like, don't get sucked in so much that you're like literally not taking profits. That would be dumb. Don't do that. Yeah, this one literally. So I see a lot of Wall Street bets and stuff. This song's annoying. I see a lot of people on Wall Street bets and stuff when this is referenced and all that bashing this because people are comparing it to GME, but this is literally the dream scenario for the type of squeeze that people wanted on GME. It is higher than the GME short interest percent. It is a way lower float. It's got like just severe attention on it right now. Like, could you imagine the buy volume right now if we had the same momentum on it that GME and AMC had? This would already be $100. Like, there's no way. Like, the way that this is set up at this current price, if all shorts happened here, this could literally be worth over $100 if they covered at the same time. Hey, thank you, Ape. Appreciate that, dude. How can we tell naked shorting is happening? Like, how can it have almost 200%? Well, that would tell you what naked shorting is. So naked shorting is basically just shorting without having a covered position on your stock. So like, you know how you can do a covered call and you have like, say you have 100 long shares in your account, right? And you own 100 shares of the stock. That would just be a covered call. But if you wanted to do like a naked call, you just don't own the shares and you're borrowing. When you have something over 100%, it's most likely pretty much almost all the shorting is not covered and it's naked. So what makes it naked is just the fact that you don't have it covered by a long position usually. And so it's just all borrowed shares. And what makes this crazy is this, like I said, this is basically, they would have to buy back almost 2 shares per share to cover. And the first shorts that get in are going to have it the least damage. So they'll start pushing the price up originally. And then as more shorts come in, they would need to buy in more. And it would just keep doing a cycle of going higher and higher in price. 1885. Yeah, so this was always been my estimate since the video I did last night for anybody new in, but I think either shorts cover today or Tuesday. I don't see how much more they can hold on to the interest at the current rates. And if it's this high, I would imagine they cover towards the end of the day. Sell with full profit or sell part of my profit. I'm not thinking of selling right now. So I can tell you what I normally do. I normally trim. So as it goes up every X amount %, I trim off some of my profits. And then if I am high that a stock can run, I'll leave 10 to 20% to run. Usually that way you lock in profits, you lock in your initial investment, and then you get some play money, and then your house money is what's running. And that's usually a good way to do it. And then you can always set a stop loss. So if you're like way up high here, right, and you somehow bought in under $10, you could set a stop loss, say 17, 18, and you lock in those profits even if it dumps here. So that's why it's good to do support lines too, because your support lines can give you a good basis for where it might pull back and where you might be able to lock in profits at a worst case scenario. PRVB's taken off. Oh, sweet, dude. Let's check it out. I gotta pull up something real quick too on my site. Ooh, dude, we might see 9 again. Let's go. All right, just give me 1 second on my second computer to pull some stuff up, and then we'll be good. Yeah, there's always time for you to leave stuff to run, so keep that in mind. Yeah, I just gotta pull up a thing on my side, so just give me 1 second. Sorry, guys. This is how I can stay on stream for you guys and watch it. So, I just need you to bear with me for a minute. Alright, cool. You're a truth brother, because that's exactly what I was saying yesterday. Locking in profits and not touching the original investment money. Yeah, I've got a few people. So I am very high on safe investing. Obviously, this is when we're looking at MRIN, it's a little bit more not safe investing, but it's something that, you know, sometimes you got to play a little fun, right? But this is also like something I expected. Like there was so much behind it that it was inevitable to get like up. And like I called the squeeze up to basically $20 yesterday in 1995, and I had a lot of people saying like, dude, there's no way, it's already ran 800%. And I was like, dude, you don't understand how severe the short situation is on this. Like a lot of people are just not looking at it for whatever reason. It's just absurd. Is there any other stocks you guys want me to pull up on the side? I could pull up like a dual screen or something. Yeah, like I said, watch for a possible pullback to this 18 with MRIN. That's why I wanted you guys to make sure you had some profits and locked in. Looks like there's buy volume coming in at 20, but I don't know how much that'll hold. It really just depends on the buy power coming in. It's gonna be a fight for a few. Do you have videos about how to trade in regards to locking profits and reentry plays? If you go to my how to invest smarter playlist, hold on. Yeah, how to invest smarter playlist. I have a live stream clip set up where I enter positions, and then I've also got videos on like charting and then like how to find stuff before it goes off with like screeners and stuff like that. So we had some market news. Let's see. Oh, it tasted down for the day. Ooh, Enphase Energy got a $202 price target. I believe I had like 250 on them. I want to check out on Alpha because that's up like 10% right now. Let's see real quick. Do you think there will be another big dip on MRIN before lunch so we get buy in to make profit on an end of the day run? Possible. Like I said, shorts haven't covered. So if this stays above 15 still, there's a lot that are under. Basically, any shorts in from yesterday through prior would still be under at 15. I mean, there'd be a few outliers above 15 at this point, but that's where I'm at. Alpha's up to 1485. Oh, peak 16. Alpha's been on a slow downtrend. I figure it's going to hit around this level again, like 12. 11 to 12. Let's see if there's an update on Ortex. I'm gonna have to put Discord on Do Not Disturb. Look at AHT. Yeah, I just know that's a really heavily meme stocked one, so. So the big thing like this was like Atlas was on this a lot, so I didn't want to touch it too much. It's been on a slow downtrend though. I mean, it has the potential to go. It dropped from, what was it, like 20 bucks pre-COVID or something. Yeah, it was over 20 bucks pre-COVID. It's hospitality stuff. I think as stuff opens up, it naturally can return there. So that's why it's a decent play. But I personally just don't like touching stuff that other groups are pumping or are covering a ton of. Because, like, not to say, like, I've seen Zach Morris covering it. I wouldn't say it's necessarily a pump. Like, he showed all the fundamentals for it, and I did like the DD he had put out on it. But I just don't like getting into stuff that big groups are already in and touching. I like to get in stuff early off the bounce. Like, this bottom part is usually where I try to get people to buy in the reversal. Why do you guys keep saying PRVP? You mean PRVB? Yeah, I know. It's up at $9. Yeah, it's the anticipation of FDA. So I would make sure you guys lock in profits. For FDA decisions, I only let like 20% ride for FDA usually. That's how I play it. The big red could be further shorts. They could be trying to get out. Here, I'm going to pull up a dual chart. It all just really depends on what's going on with them. Where is this? Why is this so... Oh. There we go. And then this is a 1 minute chart. There we go. It's holding a new 20 support, so this could be good here. Thoughts on CCSI next week? I think CCSI is going to be good. I think they have a good chance for rejection too, though. So I would be making sure you're getting out a decent bit of profit before you go in, to be sure. That'd be your lowest risk play, but yeah. So the thing to keep in mind, even though they're how they can short more with no shares available, is see how there's returned shares, the 38,000. The shares that are returned, they could technically be shorted more, hypothetically. So I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt that that could happen, because there's 143,000 more that got shared or borrowed today. So there's 105,000. I know usually the stock fluctuates to about 100 to 200,000 shares that can be available as of the last week. So that's something to keep in mind, that they could also be covering and then new shorts coming in. I think there will be a time when MRIN will have another surge over 25 today. Yeah, so the way this plays out, I think, is we're going to be looking towards end of day. And as shorts start feeling the heat towards the end of day, they're going to cover right before close to get out, because they're not going to want to hold it over the weekend this high, at least as ones that are really low. Do you know if the window to cover between the report and release date is it like T plus 30, 34 days? I'm not entirely sure, but the interest rate is so high, I wouldn't imagine they would want to hold that long anyway. It's hard to say, Jessica, if that's how you say your name. I can't guarantee how it'll go into Tuesday. I'll probably be doing an update video on this regardless, depending on how the day closes. But, you know, definitely something to keep in mind, that you want to make sure you're not buying too high. You want to mitigate your risk and only put in what you're willing to risk, because this is very high risk. It's a very high risk, high reward kind of deal. So speak in 2 weeks. I mean, maybe into next week. I wouldn't think this will go on 2 weeks. I would think they would have to cover by into next week. This isn't gonna be like a month-long squeeze thing. It's either it's gonna happen or it doesn't. It's not gonna be something you sit on for 6 months. Yeah, I don't think this is going to take more than a week and a half. If this squeezes, it's going to be violent and quick, and then it's going to be over. Like I said, it went from, it was 1% shorted roughly, or 1% short interest on the 15th of June. And in the last week alone, it's gone up to 200%. So all of these are fresh shorts, and the cost to borrow is just so high. No, it's not shots fired on AMC. It's just the logistics of how the squeeze works. AMC has a lot more shares that would need to be held and done for it to squeeze. This takes like nothing. You get a few whales in here, and this is already like good, let alone you get a bunch of people in here. Yeah, I told you to watch where you're buying in, Mab. You can't chase. This looks like it's reversing. I don't know if this is going to be a cup and handle. This is probably just going to be like consolidation coming back towards 21 maybe. Is what I'm going to be looking for. This song sounds weird for this. What the... There's a big sell wall at 2076. Not that big. It's like 4,000, but that's like the biggest. It's holding 20 pretty good, though. Any prediction what the end price would be? I got in at 1127. Are you from Germany? Were you in the German markets this morning? Is it Joachim? Hey, thanks, Avionic. Appreciate it, dude. Is there a close way to predict based on short stats covering leads where? Just super high buy volume spiking out of nowhere. Like if a short starts covering and they have a big position, you'll see this go up like $1 to $2 fast. Sweden? Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to state it in US dollars. I think, what did you guys close at in US dollars, do you think? Because I know they were trading about 1660 US dollars at one point, right? I don't remember what the German market closed. I was asleep. Basically, this here, if this squeezes, I could see it going above 30 US dollars. But that would require shorts covering. I don't have a position in PRBB right now. So what I do for work, I am very regulated with what I can trade and getting permission to do stuff and stuff like that. So I basically have to ask for permission to trade most of my stocks and everything, and I have to be extra careful when I'm doing YouTube. So I try not to trade stuff that I cover, which, you know, makes me lose out, but I'd rather a lot of other people profit off it, especially because, like, you know, if my YouTube grows, it'll just kind of be itself anyway, you know, so it doesn't really matter. The dream is I do this full time, and then I do full-time trading and helping people out. But for as of right now, I'm kind of where I'm at, so... I used to show my portfolio all the time, though. I used to live trade on stream before I got my current job. I would just rather not get an issue where it's even a question. It's like, oh, you influence people to load your stocks. I didn't even want that to be a thing, so I haven't been trading any of my positions since I got in this job. The only thing I've touched lately is crypto, so... Jessica, yeah, so it'd be if the shorts cover, that'd be what you're looking for. If the shorts don't cover, it's hard to say where it is, but if it holds above 20 here, we could be seeing a squeeze going into Tuesday. Wrote the stock down last week, wrote hard around it, didn't put in, now I'm like, what? Exactly, Ernesto, yeah, it's a long process. That's what I saw a lot of people jumping on the GME AMC hype just for clout and trying to get views and stuff off it, but like I didn't want to go that route. I saw a lot of people getting abandoned, like a lot of communities getting abandoned for stock calls, and I knew what I was doing was decent. I saw a lack of analysis in YouTube and stuff. And so the big thing is I wanted to be able to help people still, and I knew if I did a good enough job, at some point it'll grow into itself. Like I was at 1,000 subs, or I wasn't even at 1,000 subs less than a month ago. So why work if you know how to trade consistently? Well, I just don't have the income to do that right now. Like I just got out of college a year and a half ago. And I'm still paying off student loans in my car and stuff. So until like this stuff itself pays for itself, I can't like just quit my job. But if it got to the point where all this pays for itself, I'd be good. All right, cool. Yeah, I try to outline the risk and downside for people so they know what they're getting into. I think it's very important to know what you could lose going into a trade. I try to cover things that are safer, but there's no like completely safe thing in the market, right? That's why I like reversal plays a lot, because there's a very minimal downside. If it doesn't go up, then you know what, you lost a few bucks. If it does go up, then you're buying at the bottom price. That's what I try to like get people to look at. Is there any updates on the short interest or anything? More shares borrowed, and the short interest is higher. We're back up to about 190. Whatever you're willing to risk, dude. It looks like it's consolidating here, so if you want to spot, it might work. I would just make sure you know it's like very high risk. Like all of this is going to be extremely high risk right now, no matter how you do it. If PRB double, I'll cash app you $100. All right, bet, dude. You need FDA for that though. Just be careful on it. Make sure you can profit. I don't want you losing out. 200%, dude. If it hit 200% again, this would actually be wild end of day. This is gonna be something crazy. So what I might do if this stays slow for a while, I might end up dropping stream for a bit, and then I'll come back towards market close and probably stream again. But it really just depends on how this plays out. But if this is gonna trade sideways like this for a little while, that's what I might end up doing, just so you guys have an idea. But if you guys want some analysis through the day, make sure you're in the Discord. And we'll be updating this stuff pretty regularly. And then obviously I cover stocks all the time on the channel. We just crossed 100 videos. So cover a lot of pharma stocks, a lot of EV, energy. Sometimes I'll look for what people are talking about, like Google Trends or social media, like the most mentioned. And I'll touch on them because I know a lot of people kind of like skim over them or overly gas them up. So I'll try to touch on stuff that social media is touching on too. I kind of just mix it up a little bit for you guys. And then I'll mix in like stuff people are talking about and then stuff nobody's talking about. So you have a good setup. Any possibilities for more upwards moves today? Yeah, so we just need shorts to cover. I would imagine that's going to be more towards market close. There could also be a push by retail to push it up towards market close too, to trap them in before the 3-day weekend. Could also be a move. So those are a couple scenarios you're looking for. Is it on SSR? I don't think it's on SSR. I think it got off it after yesterday. It's making a huge run right now, though. Oh. Is there more shorts covering? That just had a nice spike. It's back up at 21. I don't know what it's doing right now, but it looks good. Yeah, Thor. How much do you estimate? If shorts cover, I think it's going to go at least 30-40 bucks minimum. It's going to be pretty violent and erratic. My original price target on the stock fundamentals wise was over 40 bucks anyway, so yeah, it is hard to borrow. So if you go on Webull, do they even have it up on here anymore? It's not showing hard to borrow on here anymore. I don't know why, but Webull yesterday, it was a 300% maintenance fee. So basically you had to have 300% equity in your account to even borrow the stock. Yeah, there's a ton of volume. We're already at 56 million, and yesterday we had about 160 million. So we're about a third of yesterday's volume already. We've already had 520% share turnover. Oh, it's making a run. Let's go. I want to see a 22 break. That'd be a nice setup for a new consolidation point. The one dislike of somebody shorting the stock. Yeah, probably. They're mad it's not GME or something, actually. What was that alert on PRVB? Strong sell. Oh, so it's got downward movement. Oh, that's why. Yeah. This is sitting pretty good. I like where this is at. It retraced back to the support, so if it can hold that, that'd be good. Might have a cup and handle. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing too. I thought it was going to be like that here. And then, so it looks like it could be developing into it. We'll see though. I just want to look for it to hold the support for now. Yeah, exactly, Roni. That's why I said this is going to be heavily watched. Especially with the market being vastly red. So the market is going into a 3-day weekend, which is normally red anyway for a lot of stuff. Because people sell out before the weekend to, just hold cash, or they want to pull money so they can go gamble or do whatever the hell they want on the weekend. But the other thing is the employment data and stuff came out today, so it's possibly going to be even more red if it doesn't come out. I don't know if that came out or not. Let me see. Let me see if they dropped any news on that. Oh, that's good, actually. U.S. economy adds 850,000 jobs as hiring gains pace. So that's good. So that's not bad, but I expected it to be red anyway, so. But this is still holding support good. We're chilling. What all are you guys up to today? Anybody working? Anybody got a day off? What all are you up to? What do I think about Palantir? I think they're a good long-term company. They're doing a lot of good stuff. They've got a lot of government contracts, which is a good support base for their finances. I know Kathy Woods has sold out a big position yesterday, but they've been like filtering a lot of their stuff, and I think they're trying to transition more to growth stuff and some more into other stuff, so I'm not really worried about that. I think Palantir is good long, though. I've got a video on them if you go way back. 6 days off, just got vacation. Nice. 2 exams and other assignments finished semester at Texas A&M. Nice. Okay. Well, good luck on those, dude. Yeah, has a good chance, George. It's severely oversold still right now, so it's still retracing back. Raining in North Carolina, hoping I can fish tomorrow if weather permits. Oh, dope, dude. I used to be in North Carolina. Fishing out there is great. I'm in Colorado. Looks like it's breaking down through support again, so it got rejected there a little bit. We're gonna see how fast it can possibly come back up. Let's see the buy walls. Hard sell wall at 2190. That's what it is. Never seen a guy who has confidence what they're saying. Dope. Yeah, I appreciate that, dude. Yeah, a lot of it's just because, like, a lot of the stocks I talk about, I can rattle off pretty much all the fundamentals and technicals to you off the top of my head, and it would seem like it's a lot to keep up with the stocks, but I put in so much detail and analysis that I just remember a lot of it. So whenever somebody asks me about a stock I covered, I can usually tell you it all without like having to re-reference back. It just really depends. But I'm really into analysis. I'm very like analytical with stuff. I've been like that my whole life with stuff. So like stocks and stuff like this, it's perfect for. Good herbs in Colorado. Yeah, there's a lot of people like into that stuff for sure. I retired at age 70 Monday. Investing is my passion. I can do it in my leisure now. Well, congrats on retiring, dude. I want to get to the point. Ideally, I would like to retire early. I want to be able to. I'm only 24, so I want to get myself set up to where I can retire by the time I'm like 50, 55 latest. And so my goal is to have everything set to, you know, just enjoy like my last bit of life, that kind of thing. Is there a chance PRV will get approved? Yeah, I think it has a good chance. It's about like split 50-50 right now though. You'll be here in December. I'll have to get you a beer for the profits. All right, dude. Yeah, you'll have to hit me up. We can work something out probably. Yeah, definitely be debt free. That's why I'm not going full time on YouTube yet. I'm just like gonna hold it with my job for as long as I can. I think absolute worst case is something came up with my current job in YouTube. I would probably just get a part-time job and do it with the YouTube. And just give myself time, because I do like doing 2 to 3 videos a day during market week. And without going into details, even though I just got monetized on YouTube with the amount of people that have been coming in and showing a lot of support, I could go full-time with it hypothetically, even just a part-time job, but I'd like to be more secure before I do that. So that's kind of my plan right now. But my long-term is I'm already working on an ebook for people for like some fundamentals of investing, diversifying assets, stuff like that. It's going to be a free ebook. So I'll have that in the Discord whenever I get it up. The plan is to get that done in the next month or two. And then the other part of it is if I went full time, my long-term plan is get a website up, and I would have web pages set up where literally every single stock, everything I cover would have an extensive DD setup written on it. So it would have like all the references that I list in my YouTube videos and stuff. And then have like just an outline and just have it segmented. So it's like, oh yeah, all the EV stocks I cover, and you can go in and see what I like about each EV stock compared to the other ones, and have like a whole extensive list like that. Yeah, I hope, man. That would be a dream. It'd be real fun. I'm hoping if the squeeze goes big, this would be pretty sick overall. I think I had to plug in my headphones. I remember when I first started this YouTube streaming back in like March, I would stream for like 8 to 10 people, and it was a blast. And I can't believe there's like 50 of you watching right now. It's kind of crazy. If PRVB gets approved, it'll double instant. So it depends on if they do it after market or not. If they approve it and it's after market or it's after hours on market, we could see it run into not tomorrow, to Tuesday. And if it runs to Tuesday, that's going to be stupid. Like PRVB will probably be 20 plus. I think it'll be 20 plus anyway if FDA approved. It's just a matter of the timing and all that for how long it does it. If it opens on Tuesday with an FDA approval and there wasn't price action before that, I would see it instantly opening during pre-market around that area. Yeah. If it goes into after hours today or midday today and is halted before they do it, I could see like a nice spike off it and slowly like rush up. Like look at something like BIIB when they got FDA. That's usually what you're going to be looking at for like good FDA approvals and stuff. What's your realistic high potential for MRIN? Could it pull AMC or GME? Hypothetically, with these stats on it, it could pull a GME. It wouldn't reach $500. There's just no way with the stuff on it, I don't think. But with what it currently has, if literally every single short covered and people started FOMOing, it could hit like possibly $100. Not easily, but it would basically be like a 10,000% run from where I had it all set. Just make sure you get some profits for that map. I wouldn't rely just solely on FDA approval. We are doing great right now. Welcome all the new people in the Discord lately too. One second, guys. I'm just like DMing somebody on Discord. But yeah, so that's a long-term plan. Have like an ebook out. Do some other stuff with website and all that. You heard Padufa is in at 20 minutes. Oh, I'm gonna check that out in a minute. Fender content last week and you've been ahead of the curve. Yo, I'm glad, Zara. I hope it's been helping out with some of your positions. Pull up the chart for PRVB. Yeah, I'm about to search on Twitter too and see if there's a DA A84. I mean, it could fall back down to this. This is why I said take profits for FDA. It usually sells off before, and then if FDA doesn't go, then it's going to dump some. I could see it going down to like $6-7 if it gets dumped. Let me see if I can find anything on it. PRVB. Let's see. How much is the Discord? Discord's free, dude. If you just join the link in the pin thing, it's all free. First live stream, I'll be back. Thanks and have a great 4th holiday, everyone. Yo, have a good one, Shelly. Thanks for dropping by. Hey, how's it going, brother? Up another K. Yo, good to hear, Daniel. Glad you're chilling on that, man. The stuff has been lit. I'm trying to see if there's FDA stuff going up with PRVB right now. I don't know what time they're projecting. If anybody's interested in reading the material for the FDA, though, that they submitted, I can link it in chat for you, though. Here you go. That's for PRVB. That's all their treatment and stuff like that. It's all the science stuff, so if you're not into that, then whatever, but that's what you're looking for the FDA. But it's type 1 diabetes, so it has a good chance just based on it being rare and it being, like, mostly effective from their data, so it looks good. When I look back, too, I was, like, one of the only videos on it when I originally did it, too. And then, like, my buddy Randy, he ended up covering them at one point, but I'm not seeing anything about Padufa right now, though. I don't know where you saw that, but I'm not seeing anything on Twitter. Let's check MRIN again. Check in on the homie. Holding 2118. There we go. I kind of want to go to this, dude. Lakey inspired. This stuff is great. For Woodstock, that's for PRVB. And PRVB is getting an FDA approval today. Or, well, it's getting an FDA decision today. And I've been covering that one for a good, like, 2 months, 3 months now. And if it gets FDA today, it's going to double, I expect. It's, like, trading around 8 something right now. And if it gets FDA, I think it's going to go back to $20. Nah, I didn't cover Clove. I just figured there's too many big groups in it. Like I said, I don't like touching stuff when there's a lot of big groups in it. I like getting in things on the bottom before there's volume in. That's why sometimes I'll get people in and they'll be complaining that they're red for a bit, but it's like, dude, if you want the nasty gains, sometimes you just got to sit red for a couple months before it, like, slow cooks and times off, you know what I mean? Like, I just had really good timing on MRIN, but it could have been the same scenario. Like, if I would have found this sooner and I like the fundamentals, I could have been calling this back like a couple months ago at $1. So it's really just a timing thing, but I like getting people in to see stuff really early because you can ride the waves too. So even if you don't want to carry it long, you can ride like a bottom up to like a top, stuff like that. I like to give like different perspectives of how you could trade stuff, because even long positions you can make some decent profit short term if you do it right. It's all depending on like your skill and what you're into, you know. We're still just kind of chilling right now. Dude, we're almost at 2.6k subs now. Jeez. We went up like another 100 yesterday. That's wild. So I'm just replying into Discord real quick. Sorry. I was having like one of my Discord like homies messaging me. I was helping him because he's high on PRVB. He just asked me some questions going to the FDA, so I wanted to help make sure I get him covered for that. Remember, look at your subscribers at 2.32K, and I was like, dude, it's going to blow up when MRIN gets attention. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. What am I going to do when I have 100K subs? I'm literally going to invest 3/4 of the money, pay off my debt, and move out into a nice apartment. So right now, what sucks is, I mean, it's not a bad thing. I don't look down on living with your parents coming out of college. So I'm still living with my parents right now, just to take like a year to like save money, pay off my car, pay off my college debt, because I've got like 20K student debt. So those would be the first things. Just make sure I pay off all my debt, just get a lot of money saved up, invested a lot, and then do all that and then move out. And then like what I would do for like channel series when I start getting into a bit of more money for investing is I want to do live trading, and I want to do a small account challenge, because beginning of year, if you talk to anybody in my community, that was back in like January to February, I turned from January, I started with $50 investing on Webull, and I slowly like invested money and grew it to 400, and I turned that 400 into almost $2,000 till April. I was up, one of my months I was doing so good, I was on track to have a 800 to 900% year turnover. That's how ridiculous it was. So that's why I got like a lot more confident in running stuff, and then I started the Discord, and we've just been like going ham since. Nah, it looks more like a cup and handle. Where did I learn my investment knowledge? A lot of it was from YouTube. I was in a prior Discord. I learned from a guy that day traded a lot, mostly the technical stuff, but fundamentals, I just really like diving into companies and doing a lot of stuff. So I just really enjoy research and knowing what you're investing in. So that's a big part of it. I think fundamentals can carry a lot more than technicals sometimes, because sometimes technicals say a stock's dead, right? And then you've got fundamentals come out, and a pharma stock gets data on their stuff and it kills, and then it goes up 300%. Like, that's why it's good to know both sides. You know, you can't just like sit on one side if you're investing long term. It just doesn't work. In other cultures, people live their entire lives with parents visiting the normal. Those fans paid off homes, nice cars, retire happy. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm not stressed about living with my parents or anything. That's just like where I would be at. I would move out and get my debt paid off, and obviously commit to this full time on a scale that I can. Matter a lot to us. Enable super chat. Dude, I didn't even know I didn't have that enabled. I don't know how to enable that. Hold on. Do I have to like start the member thing first to do that? Is that how that works? I just don't want to start the member thing because I didn't have emotes. Hold up. Where do you see MRN by the end of the day? If it holds this and it squeezes, I see it over 40 bucks, 30, 40 bucks. Hold on 1 second. How do I enable the super chat? Do I have to set up the... I don't know how to enable it. I'm not gonna be honest with you. Thoughts on LWLG made a huge run past month. Let me check. What's your position on SCNDL? I don't have a position on SCNDL. I don't have a position in much right now, mostly just because I'm saving money, and I had to liquidate my broker for my new job, and it takes me permission to trade securities, and I'm being more careful that I am doing YouTube on it too, so I don't want to be caught as like influencing the market really. So I usually don't trade anything I do stuff on. So like I never made any money on MRIN. All this stuff was literally just to cover it because I knew people were in it and could make money off it. SNDL looks severely oversold on the long time. It could make a rebound up to 0.9 again. I'd say like 0.92 would be the area to look for. And I think there's going to be a resurgence of weed stocks here going into the summer too. So that'd be something I look out for too. This looks like a nice bottom to start a position if you really want to get in. Volumes fading. Well, this is usually happens on MRIN. You just got to chill on it. Dollar cost average for MRIN at 1644. Yeah, that'd be sick, dude. The double. LWLG was the other one. Let me just check that real quick. Light wave logic. Ooh, that one's down bad. Why did it drop? That's from June 30th. Let's see the long term. Oh, it ran a ton. Okay, that's why. That's why you want to zoom out. Why did it... Do you know why it dropped? I'm trying to scroll the news real quick to see, but... Mexico court said it's illegal to criminalize recreational marijuana. Oh, is that true? I know the U.S. they're looking more towards legalizing it, so that'd be huge for them, obviously. But I'm really into psychedelic drug pharma companies. It's like Celos Therapeutics, MindMed, Atai Life Sciences, since that just went public. All of those are really good. I think psychedelic treatments are going to blow up in the next couple of years. There's a lot of data showing like ketamine and LSD microdosing and stuff can help a lot with depression and anxiety, and that's a huge issue right now in society. I think it can help a lot. What's going on with CCXI? Let's see. Yeah, right now, if you, I don't have super chats enabled, so I don't know if you guys, or whoever asked, I can't get it up. If you absolutely want to help, on anything, there's a social and donations tab in the Discord. I've got my Venmo and PayPal on there that you can really help. I've also got this if you want to support me out, just because I know somebody asked about it, so I can't get my super chat up, but that's my PayPal for sending stuff if you want to hook me up if you made some good gains on some of the stuff. But used to work for JP Morgan. Every trade I had to call and get clearance. Yeah, exactly. I am in a similar situation. I can't disclose where I work or anything. But basically I would have to clear every trade, and it's just too much of a hassle. There's also trading restrictions. Like, I think I could only make a certain amount of trades per quarter. And I think in March alone, before I started this job, I made 100 to 200 trades during the month alone. So I just wouldn't be able to do what I want to do anyway. So CCXI, I think, was having a decent day, wasn't it? Or is it down right now? Oh, it's just down right now. Yeah, I mean, it's had a decent bit. It's had a decent run. It ran up to this 14. I actually called CCXI back when it was under 10, I believe. Yeah, down around here. I think it... Yeah, when it initially dropped off. So I was covering it around this area when it was under 10, and it ran up to, what was it, 14 around the highest? Yeah. 14.95. So that's a good like $5 profit. But if this gets FDA, this is going to blow up too. I think this goes back to 40-50 easy. How do you find stocks if we're going the daily movers list? I just find stuff real fast. Yeah, I've got Cash App. Let me see if I can give you my tag. One sec. I don't think it'll leak anything. Hold on. Yeah, this is my Cash App tag. I'll put it in the chat. It's just Chave. That's Cash App. CCIV, thank you for the stock, man. My first one I had with your help. Yeah, no problem, dude. CCIV has been ripping. I think they're going to run through until they get the merger vote and then the ticker, and that's going to be good. So that should be easy flip profit if you don't want to hold them long. If you want to hold them long, they're a pretty good company too. There's like a cult-like community behind them. They're so good. Like, not like cult in a bad way, but like that they are very dedicated to the stock and company. That's what I mean. Hold on so long so I can buy Lucid. There you go, dude. Don't forget us when you become rich and popular. Not even, dude. If I got to the point where I'm popular enough where I can do this full time, like I said, I'm just going to double down on the content, make like 2 to 4 videos a day when stuff's coming out. Get the website out, finish the ebook. I have a lot of big plans that I want to do. Did I ever look at Hook? I looked at Hook at one point, but I haven't looked back in it. Let me check again. SNDLs a long term? I wouldn't bank on SNDLs a long term. I'd be careful on that. It's too volatile. But yeah, so finding stocks in a daily movers list, I'll do a lot of screening. So I'll look for stuff that was severely oversold. So there's a website I use before called Scans. I don't know if I have a referral for this or not. I don't think I do. Let me move this to a second monitor and log in real quick first. Scans is really good as a scanner. They've got charting software in there too. That's pretty good. Let me see. This website also has a trial if you're interested. I don't think I have an affiliate link I can give you guys. No, but the Scans is a good one. They have a trial you can use. Anything that's a screener, just look for anything oversold. So my thing is I look for anything under a 30, 40 RSI for a period of at least 1 to 3 months. Find out why it's down, and if it's based on just shoddy data from a pharmacy company, or if it's something to do with like just general market weakness, I'll buy and then I'll just wait for a rebound. And I find a lot of stuff like that. That's why I usually go. Coinbase thoughts? Coinbase is all right. The only thing is like it's just been screwed with too much. I think it's all jacked right now. It just needs to bottom out more. Like it's hit the low 210, but it can run cycles. So if you play it right, you can do like $30 profit on this and stuff. I just think there's cheaper stuff to buy for what you can do. What do you think about Hood? I'll check that in a second. Let me look up Hook for the homie. What's a good call option for PRBB? Hard to say because I have no idea where the FDA is going, so I wouldn't be able to give you a good recommendation on that. Hook keep us as early phase 1 data on HB200 show preliminary efficacy. What does it treat? Oh, human papillomavirus. Yeah, this could be nice. It looks like it's on a bottom. It's trading lower than it was in the past even. So this could be a good long if you want to go in, especially if their data is as good as they say it is. I'd have to look in the company more on a website, but if you want to DM me that on Discord or something, I'd be willing to look at it later and possibly do more DD on it for you. And then we had Hood. You talked about Robinhood. I think it's gonna be weird, bro. Wait, FTX has it up? What the heck? Is this futures? Either way, I think Robinhood's gonna get. I think Robinhood will be all right in general. I think they will get shorted a ton, but there's going to be some stuff that happens. Like they're already talking about not flipping IPOs and stuff, so they're going to have a lot of restrictions if people flip their stuff, I'm pretty sure. So AMN, let me check AMN. This says IPO'd, it looks like, maybe. Did this just go out? Acquire Stratus video in January. Is there a reason why it's only showing this? Why am I on the 15-second chart? Oh, that's why I was on 15-second chart. I mean, it looks like it's ran a ton this year. I'd be careful on this and look for a pullback. This is just up a ton. I don't know how much it'll grow. I mean, it's done cycles, so you could be looking for a pullback here. I mean, this is March last year for COVID, but you can see it does like cycles where it goes up and comes down. This is around March as well. So we could be seeing going into next year around March. So like, see here, this small pullback. You could be looking in towards there, but I look for some pullback. You can maybe retrace it here to 87. I'd look for that. Yeah, I'm still alive, Tony. What's up, dude? Is Zella a huge spike? All right, let me check Posh and I'll check Zella for you. Zella had their share offering and I didn't know if they listed that, so. Oh yeah, so Poshmark was live back in January and they're down bad. I'd look for a pullback closer to possibly 40 on this if you could. Yeah, like if you could get to like 42 and under, this might be a good range for you to cycle in. This was in that May, March like area sell-off that kind of went down, so it's recovering. It looks like it's consolidating here. It could make a leg up if they get some good PR and stuff though. And then we got Zella. So it's currently 188, and it's just trading around where it was. I mean, I think right here, this is pretty low risk for this price. I mean, your downside is looking around like 140 to 120. So, I mean, like, depending on how much you put in, it's not much downside. But with the attention put on it, it could be a good long. Like, it spiked here, back up at over $7 before. And I know they had some other stuff going on. When the share offering closes, because I don't think it's closed yet, they could be rebounding back above $2. So I'd look for something like that. Payment processor to sign deal with MGM. Let me check it real quick, and then we'll get back to MRN. Shift 4 payments. Yeah, that looks solid. A good one if you want to look at a payment processor thing is IPSI. I think it's OTC still. Is IPSI OTC? Yeah, IPSI's OTC if you can trade it. IPSI looks like it could be good if you're into OTC stocks. It's been as high as $6 back in 2018. But IPSI's a really nice one. Hey, we'll be happy to have you in, Chopper. Appreciate it, dude. Hey, yo, Danny, I just got the Cash App. Thanks for the donation, dude. Appreciate you. Do you think the GME squeeze is still ongoing? I haven't seen any evidence of it being that way. Ortex is usually accurate unless they are severely hiding their short selling, which is the guess by people that are high in it. Maybe. But I think, my personal opinion, I don't want this to get me getting shot as a messenger. I think the squeeze for it happened at 500 and a lot of people are in denial. I think there could be another squeeze up depending on what they find. But with the new regulations they put in and shorts still not covering and stuff, I don't see how the old shorts are still in the stock. I'm pretty sure the shorts that were originally in it already got their positions blown up, and any new shorts, any other shorts now would be new shorts. Same with AMC. I think a lot of the original people that were covering AMC for shorting were in it and then got out when it started going up, and they got their shorts when it was consolidating for a while, this easy over time. A good portion of them anyway, not all of them necessarily. And a lot of the shorts now are new, and that's my opinion. Obviously, there could be some of the original still, but I think a lot of the shorts in both are new. They're not like any of the original. For me right now, but one of my high stocks that I'm on is PDSB. PDSB has been seeing good growth too. So where did I have it? I was talking about PDSB roughly around the 7 and under range, and it's only gone up. It's been consolidating up, seen highs at 1344. If they get good data, this stuff's gonna go off hard too. They had a hard, I don't know, I'm pretty sure this is a stock split way back, but yeah, I mean, it's going to keep cycles. I think it's just kind of screwed on the price right now. When they stop trading, it screwed up the whole thing. Like, I don't think it's going to go I don't think it's going anywhere near where people think it could go to 1,000 at this point. No, I'm not saying AMC is a lost cause. I just think that there are some people that are hyping certain elements of it that are not accurate information. Like, I think it is very naive to think that none of the original shorts have covered none of their shares, if that makes sense. Yeah, the only thing with OTC, Caleb, is it's very volatile and they could go either way. Like, a lot of companies go bankrupt. That's why it's hard to predict. So it all depends. But yeah, that's my thing with like AMC and GME and all the meme stocks is people just over gas up certain elements of it and it makes it not viable, if that makes sense. I'm gonna set up the member thing on YouTube real quick, just for you guys. Just do like a quick cheap tier. I don't know if it'll let me drop the price or not. Well, let's do like $3. It's not anything crazy. Just so you know, I won't have any like emotes or anything up yet. This is just gonna be very broad stroke. I don't know if it'll instantly approve this or not either, but I know some of you wanted support in case I stream and stuff later too. Just give me 1 second to put all this in. I don't think it'll be reviewed today though, or in time. Best sell will depend on your entry and profit you're comfortable with. Yeah. It's really just like how much you're up and stuff. Like I said, I like hedging a certain percent of my stuff as I go up. So first off, I never expect a stock to go more than 10%. Anything I price out of that is optimism, just based on where it could go, but I don't ever expect more than a 10% run. If it goes past that 10%, I start taking profit at that first 10% and I start going up over time, whether it be like another 5% or another 10%, depending how it runs. Say like the first 10%, I might pull out like 10 to 20% of my profit. Then the next 10%, I might do another like 5 to 10%, and I'll start hedging it up like that. And if it starts looking like it's going to drop off again, I'll get most of my position out and see if I can buy back on a dip. That's how I usually do it. Yeah, it happens, crypto. I see it a lot in cryptocurrencies too. People will be up a lot and then they'll brag about it and show their reports, and then they're down like 60K the next day, and then they like want to complain about it. It happens all the time. Like, if you don't take profit, you're just dumb. Like, it is what it is. I think the worst thing you can do is just literally not sell all the stock. That is way worse than missing an entry on a stock and stuff, you know what I mean? Oh, man. I need more caffeine soon. I'm going to have to get a Baja Blast. Let's check on the Ortex data real quick on MRIN. Still 189%. Almost 200K shares borrowed and only 94 given back. So they're still adding in. See, like, this was the free flow back on the 15th. Look at the difference, bro. 1.59% short interest versus 189%. I don't have any shares in MRIN. That's what I'm saying. I have to clear all of my trades with my job and stuff like that because it's more regulated. And so what I do is I just try not to trade on stuff that I do my YouTube videos on, because I also don't want to get in trouble for like influencing the market and all that dumb stuff. And even dealing with that. So the less stuff that I even have a position in that I cover, the better. Like, I'm not going to lead people astray. You can ask anybody that has looked at my videos or anything since I started back like mid-February. I don't give people dumb trades just to pump stuff. I give people like stuff with good fundamentals and possible technicals to bounce. I think profit rate probably on the stocks I've called, you could have made profit on a good like 90% of the stocks I called. And I want to say a good like 60 to 70% of them usually hit like the profit price targets. So like we had like half of our June watch list went good. One of my favorite calls was REPL. I called REPL on a bottom. So this one I hit around, it was around this $31 area. I told people to check it out here beginning of June. It went $31 and it peaked over 40. So you'd have had a $10 profit if you'd have held to the month, basically. And I just find reversal plays like this. Like I saw it was sold off here. There was not really a reason for it being sold off. I told people to check it here and it ran straight up again. So this finding reversal plays like this a lot is my favorite. So let me hear from you guys in chat. How many are you of you are up on the day right now? You guys all doing good? How many of you are up in the thousands for profit right now? Anybody in chat? I know we had a couple people over there. I know the Discord, there's a few people, but I'm just curious if anybody in the stream right now that might be. Me, yes, yay, up 400, nice. Double bottom, it could be. We'll have to see if it holds here. It's gravitating it towards 20. Nice. Happy to hear that, guys. Nice. Was there any of you that found out about MRIN from my stuff? Or started following and hopping in for the squeeze off of my stuff? Or was there a lot of you that knew about it beforehand and started paying attention? How did you all find out about the stock? You're up 400K? Yo, that's true. That's baller, dude. Average of 22.4. You should be fine. I would average down on these dips if you can for possible. Like I said, shorts haven't covered, so. Nice. $2,000. Very nice. Bought at 8.6. Yeah, that's a European currency, right? Is that euros? Yeah, it's a pretty good price. New out for him, but like your DD. Nice, okay. Entered 1125, 45K shares. Nice. YouTube searching MRIN, Googled MRIN this morning. Ooh. I popped on Google. I know there was like some other people that were getting recommended for MRIN on Google. The only stock that I know of that I got on front page of Google for the Clear Secure IPO. I had a lot of traffic coming in from that. A lot of people were looking up that IPO, but the other day you said it could go down to around 11. That's when I got in. Nice. Yes, nice. Oh, cool. Hey, just relax out of Britain. Like I said, shorts haven't covered. I would look at possibly averaging down here if you have the risk management. This is why it's risky to go this high. But I think we're in good shape for a run going into close today. I think there's a very good chance. So it's basically repeating this cycle that it did yesterday. And so this I could see maybe dropping to 18 and rebounding to at least 22 before shorts covering. That's kind of where I'm going to be looking. So let's see. Let me draw like a line to kind of like, I don't even know where the end of the day would be. Is it over here on time? It's not even showing it. It's around here. Okay, so let's say, I think that's about the trend I'm going to expect of it. So we're going to look there. This is also going to be a support now. And then we'll see if it retraces this support, but I'm going to delete it for now. This is kind of the trend I'm going to be looking for the rest of the day. And that should give us, because this will be around like 1 p.m. Eastern, roughly here. 17K, nice. Once I learned about it, I researched to learn more, and you were the only person covering in detail and giving accurate predictions. Thanks for the help. Yeah, no problem, Gabriel. Happy to help, dude. You got 17K in MRIN, or you profited that much? There's a lot of people that are huge in this right now. So I was replying to some people in Discord again about PRVB. You want to share how many shares you got in MRIN and when did you buy? I told you I don't have a position in MRIN. Yeah, I literally don't have any. I just predicted the stock, that's all. Most of the stuff I cover, I don't have a position. I'm very like strict on what I can invest in and what I gotta be careful with, so I just avoid anything to cause myself trouble. Yeah. I would have to apply to get clearance to buy certain stocks. It has to be watched when I sell. I can only trade a certain amount of time per quarter with what I'm doing for work. It's just a pain in the ass. I'd just rather avoid it for now until I can go full time. You got into pump and dump at 295 and no idea to sit in on. So have you had all that at that cost average at 295, or did you average up? Discord link doesn't work. Let me get you another one just in case. Hold on. It should work. There shouldn't be an expiration on it or anything. Here you go. Try this one. Do you think it's a good time to buy it now? I think SoFi is a good buy under 20. Let me check in on the price. I think it'll swing over 20 pretty soon and hold. Yeah, it's definitely a good price here. This is a severe sell-off in the weekend. I think it'll rebound back up to 20 fairly soon and start holding. It's a really good bank too. I did a video on it with some DD about what they do, but basically you can invest in crypto, do your normal investing and everything like that. And a lot of banks are frowning on investing in crypto right now. So I think that sets them apart a little bit. This gives you a little bit more to look at for a financial kind of institution, but I think they'll be over 20 and holding at some point. What do I see this going to? I think it's going to be easy 30 plus on short. Like if there's a short squeeze for close. If it closes above $20, I'm going to be looking for a squeeze on Tuesday. I expected it to either have shorts covering today or Tuesday. I don't think they hold through to the end of week next week. It's going to be super expensive. The one description doesn't work. Yeah, sometimes when I copy paste it over, it bugs out for some reason. I don't know why. If you guys have Discord Nitro though, and you want to help out the Discord, if you don't have anything to give monetarily, if you have Discord Nitro, if you boost the server, we're only 9 boosts away and we can get a custom link for the server. So I want to get like discord.gg/dreamcoin or something. So that'd be something to go. Started following your channel yesterday. It made 9,500 yesterday. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Good stuff, Gold Moon. Glad you profited, dude. Happy to hear that. We've had a few people turn their ports over in the Discord too. We were following, so we had some people in another group and we were following some other calls and they were down bad. I think some people were down like 50% of their portfolios on the year and we got them to rebound back even in the last 2 months. It's been good. How does Discord Nitro help the server? It unlocks more emotes. It allows us to do like, say if down the road the Discord gets really big and I don't want to do anything on stream, but I want to do like private live streams, like lessons in the Discord for you guys. I could stream and hypothetically like up to 4K, I think. We could do like, I get a custom Discord link so I don't have to make new links every time. We could always have a standard link of discord.gg, that kind of thing. Yeah, that's what I like to hear, Daniel. Yeah, this looks like it's retracing back here pretty easy. It's still holding this, so this is good. Gonna be green with MRIN. Squeezes it, dude. I'm hoping. It's gonna be nice. I'm still surprised there's so little coverage on this. I don't understand how. I really don't. Got 735 in MRI and it made it 1200. Thanks, man. Yeah, no problem, Samuel. Good stuff, dude. Yo, have a good one, Mab. Catch you later. Thanks for chilling. Volume so far and projected. So, oh yeah, because my Weeble. So the volume so far. Oh, it logged me out. I don't know why it's logging me out on here. Hold on. Oh, okay, this is my thing. So the volume right now is 68 million. If it matches yesterday was 150 million, but I think there's more attention on it now. I think it gets to 200 million by end of day. It's not even necessarily lunchtime yet. We're almost at 100 mil, so. So if there's a squeeze at the end of the market today, up 30% or more from now on, yeah, it could be like $30, $40 if it squeezes towards the end of market today. It depends on how many shorts cover. It depends on your average, Roni. Just make sure you get profits. Most important thing is make sure you get out ahead. Don't let yourself drown. Apti is having an MRIN type move. Look at 3-month chart under 2 cent stable coin play. Isn't that like a OTC though? Yeah. Yeah, I don't usually touch OTCs. OTCs are very volatile. I mean, like, if you want to YOLO some money in there, it's cool, because it's like a penny. But it's definitely something you want to be careful with. Already made $20 profit on a Weeble. Okay, yeah. So I would just chill on it if you're at 1644. I don't think it drops to 1644 today. It would have to have something crazy to drop that far. You should be fine. We had a lot of people join the Discord. How many people are we at now? Ooh, we're 5 people off 400. That's crazy. Thank you for the ease on the drop-in now. Yeah, I don't... Like I said, these are the support lines I'm seeing. I'm seeing 18. If it breaks 18, you'd want to look for maybe 16 where it gapped here. But it could possibly run down here to 13, 14 under just because of this, but it'd be hard to tell. I would need it to break 18 pretty hard, though, and I don't see that. It's already oversold right now, so. Oh, that's nice, Caleb. Yeah. I mean, the more people looking at it, the better, but. How much is for Nitro Boost? I think Discord Nitro is like $10 a month. It's nothing crazy. I don't remember how much it is. But you get like, you can use like animated emotes, use emotes and other. Use emotes from one server and other servers, that kind of stuff. That's usually what Nitro lets you do. And I think if you have a Nitro, if you get the new one, not the classic, it gives you 2 boosts. It's nothing too bad. Oh, man. Alright, if you guys are good looking at the chart for a minute, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and get a drink real quick, and then I'll be back if you guys are down to chill for a little bit longer. So just give me a minute and I'll be back, alright? How to confirm oversold? So this is RSI. It's a relative strength indicator. And when it's in this green area, it's oversold. So if it's under 30, which is where my line's at 20, so I make it even more severely oversold. So technically it starts trending oversold in this area. But if it's under 30, it's oversold. If it's above 70, it's overbought. When it's oversold, you're more likely to start going up with any amount of buy volume. When it's overbought, you're more likely to go down at some point. So that's how you can play some reversals. No, Joanne, I think the volume's just tapering off. I don't think there's much more they can short. I think if there's more shorting, it's shares being returned and then them reborrowing. To see like 100K shares almost were returned. I think those got more. And then the utilization's 100. So I don't think they can bring it down much more if they want to try to manipulate it. It'd be really hard. It would be super hard. If there was call options on it, it'd already be over. Retail would be destroying this with options right now. All right, for sure, Abe. All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be back. Sitting in my dressing room watching this stream. Yo, what do you do, Juwan? I get a protein shake. I haven't ate this morning yet. I literally got out of bed, like half-assed my hair and threw in a shirt, and then I came to stream. That's literally my entire morning so far. I like where MRIN is sitting here. This is really good, especially oversold. So if you notice how this trends up with the RSI around here where it was still middle ground, it was trading above 20. So if it's normal RSI, we can expect to be above about $20 right now. It's like retrace here, but it's not oversold. The volume has just tapered off, which is normal around this time. So for anybody that's not normally used to market cycles, there's usually a dip starting around 9:30 a.m. and that usually lasts, okay, so 9:30 a.m. for me. It's 11:30 a.m. Eastern. There's usually a dip between like 11:30 a.m. Eastern and about 1:30 p.m. Eastern. So usually there's like a little more downtime in the market right now, which is why I said I might actually end stream at some point and just stream again at the end of the day for power hour and stuff. But this is normal, especially on a red market day. I think the volume on this will pick up more towards close is what I suspect. It's going to do a same pattern that it did yesterday, roughly, I think. But I think this could be a nastier spike. We just need shorts to cover. So ideally, I'm looking for a run like this from the other day, where it went up to 13, pulled back to 11, and then shot up to 18. But on like a larger scale with current prices, if that makes sense. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, I don't sleep with a shirt on, dude. I get too hot. Oh, gotcha, Juwan. That's sick, though, dude. I haven't met too many people in the entertainment industry. Or, like, advertising or anything. All that stuff has interested me. I wanted to do some sort of media job. I actually applied. So, go figure. This isn't a shot at Motley Fool. It's not on them. They don't know anything about me. When I was a smaller channel, before I got my current job, I applied for a job with Motley Fool because I had remote work, but they're based here in Colorado. And I was going to do, possibly, I was trying to apply to be one of their article writers for investment articles, but they didn't accept me. But I would have loved to do a job like that because that would have complemented this well. Like, I already do my research on videos. I could write articles on them. That'd be easy. So that would have been my dream job. But obviously my dream job now would be full-time this, do my own website, and help people out. That'd be that kind of thing, you know? Have I followed Blend at all? No, I haven't. I've been focused on MRIN, trying to get all this up. I can check Blend for you, though. I know a couple of people have been telling me about it. It's up. It looks like it beat yesterday or June 30th highs. What's the highest it's been, though? Is this the highest it's been? It's been going crazy. What's the reason where it went? 20 site search licenses. Let's see this. Oh, okay. And they're a software developer. Yeah, this could be good. I would just be careful buying this high because like it's volatile, so it's gonna have pullback. So the way this is looking, I'd look for maybe 7 and under for a buy. I'd say the first support maybe 720, second support maybe 680 here. That's where I'd be looking to get back in if I were you. Check Ortex. Yeah, I saw you when you said that earlier, Mysterious. I already looked at AppD for you for that. What is it? Blend? $61 utilization, 12% short interest, 100% average cost to borrow. What's supposed to be super crazy on Blend? Industry is so saturated and everything is marketing, so it's like art subjective. That's why I love the stock world. Yeah, that'd be fun, man. I love doing this. It's the prospect that I can help people, but it's also that I can get like my creative energy out, because I do electronic music too. And so if I could do this full time, it'll give me more time to focus on this and music and just like chill and just do whatever, work on my own schedule. Also, have weird sleep schedules. Like, I'll get some times where I don't sleep, so I like it. Traditional jobs just don't agree with my body. Like, sometimes they'll be up to 3 a.m. just looking at stuff just cause. So yeah, it makes sense at lightning. Yeah, it could be nice. I would just be careful. It looks like some of the numbers have dropped a little bit on some of this, so days of cover is going up, so that could help you out, but I would just keep an eye on it for sure. Just micromanage it a little bit. This isn't my music, no, but no, I do, if you look up Chevrolet on Spotify and SoundCloud and stuff, that's my stuff. I do a lot of hard dance music, so like more hard techno sounding stuff, hard style. I've done a couple like more chill, like 140 BPM and stuff. It really just depends. I've been making music on and off for 10 to 12 years, but I've dove into pretty much every genre you can think of for EDM. This Spotify is just like some stuff I listen to casually usually, and stuff I put in my videos. Look at Alec. Yeah, sure. How's it going, Lewis? Is that your name, Lewis? Elector Inc. Ran a ton. It looked like it had a gap up. See if there's any news on it. Initiates dosing in phase 2 trial of early Alzheimer's. Oh, that's why. So it's a sympathy play off the Alzheimer's stuff. BIAB and all that. So they had their dosing stuff back in January. Initiates E-front study. Oh, so this is probably why it ran some too, huh? E-front study. This is probably why it's running, yeah. I would wait for some pullback. Gapped up hard. I could see it falling back to this 33 area, if not 30. Just be careful on it, because it did gap up a ton. It still could have a bunch of downside. Usually a lot of pharma stocks will jump on data like this and pull back a lot. So I'd look for the possible downside here. Let's look at it. But yeah, so I'd be looking for possible pullback to 36, possible pullback to 34, and then possible pullback to 31 are going to be your 3 first ranges to look at for support. Usually when stuff is up this big, it'll go back down at some point, especially when it peaked like $23 compared to this. It's almost 200%, so. This is trending back towards 20 still, so that's good. We are almost at 70 million volume for the day. This is also why. Yeah. So this is part of the data. Yeah. So they're helping to develop it for 2.2 billion deal. Yeah, that's why. GSK is a pretty decent company too. Yeah, no problem, Lewis. Stumbled on a channel last night. Great videos. Can you please explain why you think the activity will pick up later? Yeah. So, first, thank you for checking out the channel. A lot of people have been checking it lately from the MRIN stuff specifically. So hope it's helped. So the thing with MRIN, let me go back to the chart before I talk about it so I can kind of show you. So I don't know if you looked at my other MRIN videos, but I've predicted literally basically the movement for the stock the entire time since it was under $3. Like it was around this 260 area, like 263 roughly is where I called it when it had its first jump up on news. The Instacart stuff essentially. And I predicted it since. The thing is, the short percentage is so high, and the cost to borrow is average 300% or more, and the shorts keep adding in, that we're going into a 3-day weekend because of 4th of July. So markets close July 5th, Monday, and we're going into a 3-day weekend where interest will keep accruing each day on top of their short percentage. We're already 200% above the levels that most people have shorted on this stock, and this stock is shorted almost 200% of the free float, which means for most shorts right now to cover, they would need to cover almost 2 shares per share that was shorted, and so it would just make this stock go stupid high. So what I think is if this holds around this $20 area, I think the baseline this will go down to is 18 right now with this movement. Going into market close today, there's going to be some shorts panicking and possibly looking to close out instead of using the hold over the weekend, and this would help push the price. And even if only some of them cover, this could squeeze into Tuesday. If none of them cover, this is going to set up for an even bigger squeeze possibly going into next week. Yeah, it's a very technical stock consistently. If you follow the waves, like look at the cycles the entire time this has gone. It's followed the same movement basically the entire time. Except for this. This was just a heavy shorted day and they screwed up because it just spiked it because they dumped themselves underwater. They drowned themselves here. This was all shorting and then setting SSR. So RSI, I like showing 20 and 80 as my top and bottom because those are the extreme zones. But this is an RSI VWAP, so this is even more in depth. So if you go on TradingView and look up at an RSI VWAP, so RSI is normally based on the previous day closing, versus this is an RSI VWAP. And the RSI VWAP is different because it doesn't factor in the previous day's closing. It's just an RSI based on intraday volume based on the price that it's currently trading at. So this is RSI based on where it's at today, and it's severely oversold for today based on the price. So it doesn't factor in the other stuff, so it doesn't skew the data as much. This is more all today. And for a stock like this, where it's very volatile, this is more important because you want it to be more in key with the current price than the previous prices, especially when it's up almost $10 from the opening yesterday. So that's like why I like this. But this indicator is called RSI VWAP indicator by ZVZ. If you want to look it up on TradingView, if you use TradingView, it's a really good one. It's a free one. That one works really well. I've also got this one that does kind of like cheap support and resistance. I don't know where it's showing. Yeah, so it's showing a support here around roughly 19. So that's usually something I'll use too. Is just like a secondary to see where my supports are. But 18 is my floor right now for this. Yeah, exactly, Juwan. Especially the shorting, the algorithms are going to play into it a lot more. It's always a factor to keep in mind, a lot of this stuff. Yeah, I try to make my videos a little more fun for you guys too. I know a lot of people like to BS and fluff their videos. I like to get right to the point with my info. So I hope you guys have recognized that. I like to just get right into it, give all the information as it is, give my view, and then get out. Make it easy. I don't try to like fluff everything and make everything like 8 to 10 minutes. If I have enough information to make it that long, cool, but Blend was trading at 6K a share in 2012. Well, the 6K a share was probably, they probably ended up doing a stock split, I would imagine, if they were that high. What do I think of COCP? Yeah, I appreciate you, Gator. Let me see COCP for you. Co-Crystal Pharma. I've seen these before. The issue with these stocks is they barcode a lot. High of 3.4. Their COVID being active against stuff is good, but they're so low right now, it's hard to tell. I mean, it could be a very low risk buy. I mean, I don't see it going much more lower than this. I mean, worst case, you lose 20 cents a dollar. This right now. So I mean, you could buy in there. It's just like I don't see much upside right now unless their COVID stuff went completely off. I don't know enough about the company to go, but they're barcoding a lot, which usually means there's a lot of algorithm or institutional stuff in here. Barcoding just essentially means like you see how it's going like up and down, basically the same price over and over again. That's all that is. Hey, thank you for that, Ape. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah. Pitching can be very effective if you do it right, but it's an art form for sure. Like a lot of people on Shark Tank don't get that. They're not meant to promote stuff like that. That's the issue. They need to like hire somebody specifically. I'm actually going to set up a trend line here. We're going to adjust this here in a second, but I'm going to look for a possible squeeze setup going into, what time is this? This would be around 1 my time, so an hour before power hour. Yeah, so we're going to set the nose of this around power hour, and we're going to look for a possible fill-in of this triangle until then. I don't know if that'll work. I mean, this is a very big triangle for here, but this could be a possible squeeze area where it squeezes more up into this. This is what I'm going to look for, especially if it pinches in this area and goes up this trend line. This could be nice. It could go. That's what I'm looking for with shorts covering. I try to do technical analysis on this on Twitter too if I can't be on stream. So if you guys are interested in that, that'd be a thing. But let me get my laptop charged. It's dying on me. Can you look at Zella? Yeah, I just looked at Zella, but basically I think you have a chance for a pullback that you should be looking for. Yeah, so like it's already pulled back some. So, oh, sorry. I didn't look at Zella today, my bad. I looked at it yesterday. But yeah, so I'd be looking for a down point where it could possibly hit that 180 area again, like down here, like under 190. That would probably be a good buy for a swing over. But you're sitting about average for normal, and you're not too far up from normal levels anyway. So it could be a safe place to start a position if you want to be long on them. But I'd just be careful and know what you're investing in, that's all. That's what I would say. I hope that helps a little bit. I wouldn't be buying over $2 right now if that helps. Are you live streaming the whole market hours? Unsure right now. It depends on if this is as action. I would say if in the next 15 minutes, because we're going heavy into lunch now, if nothing's going on, I might end stream and then come back during power hour. But I don't think I'll stream whole market hours because I don't think this is going to move too much in that timeline. Although, if I get to a full-time position, there will probably be some market days where I'll start streaming, like, a few hours and stuff. Like, where I don't have to work, and I can stream a bit. That'll probably be the point where I do that for you guys. Also, something to keep in mind is Zella's on severely oversold a few days now, so it's due for a pullback at some point. We're just looking for this to fill through here. This would be good. I actually might pull... I'm actually going to pull it down here more, because that'll line up with it more. Let's do lines, actually. This will help a little bit with it. Yeah, let's do it at the point of the line. That's fine. So if you're ever unsure when you're doing your trend lines, I like filling it with lines like this, because it'll give you a better point to do your basis if the candles are a little wonky. And you can always switch back to candles, because see, the candles like shoot above. But the point is going to be the exact point that it hits, so it gives you a little more area to work with when you're setting up your lines, if that makes sense. Like here, technically, I could probably drop this support to about 1750, but we're probably chill where we're at. Load a dip. Yeah, this is pretty nice if you want to load up. I do think it still has juice in it for the end of the day, so even if you're trying to day trade this, it looks pretty good overall. Has a lot in it. I don't think Ortex has been updating too much. Oh, there's more shares borrowed? Yo! Okay, so 100k shares have been given back, but another 100k shares borrowed. And we're still out millions. Hey, what's up, dude? Welcome in from the Discord. They borrowed more? Yeah, they borrowed more. So when you look at this, shares returned is how many shares that were previously borrowed that were given back, like they were covered today, whether it was a long position or a short position. So this was 120,000 roughly that were given back today. Borrowed shares were 223k total for the day. So there's an increase of roughly 103,000 more shares borrowed. About a couple thousand shares at $20. You think it'll still think a good price? Thanks and God bless. I think it will rebound end of today. If it doesn't rebound end of today, a lot of shorts are underwater, and I think it can squeeze early next week. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. If you haven't seen my previous video on this, Anthony, I would check it out. I posted a video last night on the possible downside for this and the upside, but this is playing out more towards the upside, so I don't think it's going to hit this downside down here. I think your low for today is probably going to be around this 18 area outside of some severe sell-off. They're paying that high borrow rate to short more. Yeah, the average borrow rate is 372%. So that's, most exchanges are going to have this as an interest fee for the borrow rate. I said Webull yesterday had a 300% maintenance requirement too. So if you didn't maintain that 300%, they can liquidate you as well. So that's something else to keep in mind, is we could see some liquidations possibly as well. It's all up to the discretion of brokers. Oh yeah, it's doing great today. This is a good setup for the end of day. It's sitting tight in the Bollinger Bands too. If you're not used to Bollinger Bands, as they get tighter like this, you have a more potential of a squeeze upward or downward as the bands get tight like this too. Basically, it's just like Bollinger Bands are similar to RSI, but it's just on the stock, so you can kind of see it more visualized. Yeah, it would be a higher squeeze, Juan. Like I said, if it was over $15 before it started squeezing, my price range was 25 to 30 bucks easy off a squeeze. Now it could literally go like stupid high if it's over 20 and squeezes. It really just depends on where it's going and who decides to cover first and how many people cover first, if that makes sense. Also, if you guys want, I am going to tweet out a screenshot of this. And we can get this spread on social media, probably. MRIN, severe squeeze potential up into 30 plus by end of day. Looking for this to fill the flag. I do need to get out on tweeting more. I've been slacking on Instagram, so any of you that follow me on Instagram, thank you. I'm looking to get more on it. I'm actually working with one of my friends. Yeah, I can get this up on Instagram. I'll upload it in a few if I can download the image. Keeping smart small traders like me, Rock. Yo, thanks, dude. Yeah, I'm just here to help, man. Just trying to help y'all out. I'm gonna add support sitting near 18 lows for today is my estimate. Majority of shorts underwater at the moment. All right, I'll put the tweet in the chat for any of you that's want it. Can I upload on Instagram from here? I don't even know if I can. I'll just save it off my phone and post it for you guys to repost. I'm still surprised there's not more traders covering this. I don't understand how that happens. Let me copy and paste the text if it'll let me. There we go. And then I'm posting it to Instagram now for some of you. Yeah, no problem, Casey. I'm here to help. Like I said, I might do trading into... I might do after hours or the end of market into after hours too for a stream as well, even if I end up leaving, so... All right, hashtag MRIN. All right. All right, I just posted it on Instagram. If y'all want to share it. It should be updating. I just gotta wait for it to post. There it goes. It's up now if you're on my Instagram. Instagram is Dreamcoined. Looking for the super chat icon. Yeah, I don't have that up yet, unfortunately. It's I didn't even expect to be streaming, but this started popping off, so I was like, okay. It's in review for my membership stuff, so I can't even do like super chats right now. So if you really want to support me, I do have a social and donation tab in the Discord that's in there, but it's not expected. I'm more like banking on the fact that like if you guys like the stuff and the YouTube goes, the YouTube will cover it all. Like I don't need anybody to worry about paying me necessarily, if that makes sense. That's why I do everything for free. Like, you know, if you do good content, it'll come back to you. Yeah, I'm thankful for you guys watching. It's fun hanging out with you guys. Everyone looks like it's looking to do a push up in the 20s, possibly. A lot of buy volume coming at 1950. It needs to get past these sell walls right here, though, 1995 and 20. Yeah, no problem, Candy. I hope you're up big right now. I know a lot of people are up big just on MRIN, but we've had like crazy stuff. I called Alf from $6 to over $20 as well. So that was 300% return, and then this one was almost 1,000% return in like back-to-back weeks. So it's been wild the last 3 weeks. Mysterious, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm about to ban you from the chat if you spam that again. That's the 3rd time I've seen you do that. Glad to hear it, Candy. That's awesome. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep up on Discord and stuff too. I'm usually maintaining the Discord all day as well, so it's like trying to make sure I'm like on top of everything. No problem, Hershey. How much are you up now, dude? Are you still up a decent amount, or did you sell all out, or did you get back in? Short interest is low from previous day. It's only down 11%, and that's from end yesterday, like closing yesterday. This is higher than it was opening yesterday. Is this a playlist I can look up on Spotify? I'm just listening to the artist Lakey Inspired. So this is the artist name. Ooh. Okay. We've got a big resistance gap up here, so it could hit 2270 and might reject. So we're going to look for that and see what it does. But that's a nice little spurt over 20. It broke that resistance. A little bit of a push-up. 2200 profit yesterday, back in at 1578, up 900 a day. Hell yeah, dude. Great. That's awesome. Post Instagram a lot for you? Yo, I got you. I'll start doing the Instagram. I've got somebody on... So one of my friends, he's actually... got a little more availability, and my plan is, now that my YouTube is monetized, I'm gonna pay him part of my YouTube revenue per month, and he's gonna help me with my social media posts. So if I'm slacking for the day, he'll start pulling like screenshots of charts or pulling clips from my YouTube videos and posting them on Instagram and TikTok for you guys, and that's the plan. And then I'll focus mostly YouTube, Twitter, and the Discord. Bought 8 shares of MRIN again, up $10 in 10 minutes. Nice, good stuff, Ollie. A lot of buy volume coming in here to hold it over 20. I told you this is severely oversold. It was going to rebound soon. It's still severely oversold based on VWAP too. Yo, what's up, Randy? Yeah, dude, it's going crazy right now. I think this squeezes mad either end of day or Tuesday. This is up huge. This is the other thing, guys, too. I know a lot of you are were asking about RSI and stuff, so I don't know how into charting and stuff you guys are, but you don't need a lot of lines for your charts. I see a lot of people that put on like 8 different technicals and like everything else. I'd say if the most important thing, if you can think of anything to do on charting, is figure out how to draw support and resistance lines. Don't even worry about trend lines. Just figure out support, resistance, placing them, see how they bounce through channels. That's going to make you like a 70% better trader off the bat if you can figure out how to do something like that. Guaranteed. I've never liked GME after it ran, after it squeezed. No, I don't personally think it's a good buy. Lux Algo, strong buy. Oh, you've got Lux Algo too? Yeah, I use that for my stuff. That's so that's good volume on this. Yeah, Lux Algo is really good. I'm in their Discord. I talk to the devs every once in a while. I got my my favorite thing to do with Lux Algo. I'll go on one of my alerts and show you. I put all my stuff on a 15-second chart, and then I spread out the buy signals. I don't know if it'll show it, but because I don't have my thing active because I've been redoing my alerts, but I'll have it like on a 15-second chart running them, and they're pretty good. What's a good time to buy cents? I think SEN or SENS? Like Sensionics? Hey, what's up, Isabel? How you doing, friend? Yeah, you too, Casey. This stuff is wild. I'm very happy that this is holding here. This has made a nice little push here in the last couple minutes. Not too good. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I'm doing great. We've been having fun on YouTube and stuff. Twitch and all that just got like burned out for me when I was doing gaming and stuff. So now I'm doing like stuff that I feel is a little more fulfilling, if that makes sense. Yeah. I'll be around in a bit to talk too if you need to like vent or something. I'm just chilling for most of the day, so. You bought some more, nice. Just try not to buy it too much when it's ripping. You want to buy more in these consolidation phases. Remember, this has a projected resistance of about 23 right now, so we're going to be looking for that if it does run more before it bounces down here. We got some market news. Oh, Microsoft. Microsoft is today's best performing DOW component. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope they recover from that. My one of my friends had that and he got jacked up pretty bad. I had a couple friends that actually got that and they got jacked up pretty bad. It's rough. Yeah, keep me posted on that in like DMs or something so I know what's going on. Hopefully that goes well for you. That's why I've still been being careful and stuff, even though like everybody's getting vaccinated right now. Like I think it's not nearly as effective as they're trying to say it is. Like it's definitely important to stay careful with your stuff now still and watch what you're doing with other people. So why is your man Matt saying he doesn't think the SI is 200? Well, technically right now it's 188 at this current moment, but Ortex updates pretty regularly, so I mean, I don't know what to tell you. The data's right here. This is, I just refreshed it for you if you want me to refresh it again here. This is the most accurate short interest data you're probably going to get anywhere. And if you go off NASDAQ numbers, they're only updated every 15 days. So the last numbers are from June 15th when they were 1%. Yeah, Isabel, that's been happening to quite a few people. I know a couple people who got that too with issues. My friend Robert had COVID twice. So it's just really weird. Like average day hold, I think it was about a day last time I checked. On loan, average day. Where'd it go? Wait. Show the number. Oh, there we go. So on loan, the last updated was average day was 1.61. It's almost 2 days. Yeah, my friend has the same thing. He sense of smell has been shot. Sensionics, I think under $3 you'd be good. I don't know where it's been trading though. I don't know if it'll go back under 3 for too long usually, just because it's been up so much. But yeah, so if you get under like 350 right now, that'd be a good position start. It's probably gonna slow trend down for a while until they get an FDA decision of some sort. So that's what I'd be looking for. Yeah, a lot of people are mad about the MRIN thing because they didn't front run it, or it threatens their hold on other stuff because people are going to want to flood into this stuff. That's why they don't like it. That's what it is. It's just a fear of missing out. That's what I think. That was a good sell in sense. It's going to do cycles. It usually does cycles if you look at the history of the stock. Like I said, even if something's long term, you can play it in cycles for more profit. Yeah, no problem, Kali. I don't know how much longer I'll be streaming. It depends on the price action here. But I will be streaming the last hour of market close, too, if you guys are interested in that. So, yeah, you can be in more than one stock. The issue is the whole point of these movements is they want more and more people in it, and they feel like anything that goes away from that is attacking it. A lot of them, like Trey and them, like Trey doesn't care. Trey and Matt have seemed chill with their stuff, but I've seen a lot of people that are trying to run the AMC and GME stuff, and they're very like, no, there's no way this doesn't fail. It goes to like 10K, and like if you're in anything else, like you're abandoning the movement and a bunch of dumb stuff like that. Like, what is like? First off, for me, like I get the sentiment, like trying to go against hedge funds or whatever your discretion is, and I get like trying to want to help people out, but at the same time, like you got to look out for yourself. You're really willing to lose hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars, life-changing money because you want to stick it to the hedge funds with the $300 you invested or wherever the hell, you know, like that just seems dumb to me. Like they'll just get bailed out by the government anyway. I don't know why anybody thinks it'll, you know what I mean? Like, it's not that crazy. Like, I get the message sentiment, but some of the way the people are taking it is just a little annoying, you know? It's like, you could be smarter about it and also be, like, not as, like, gatekeepy, you know what I mean? Lucky enough to get in at 350? Oh, nice, dude. Did you learn about it from my video, or did you just come across my video after looking for stuff? Because I made a few videos on it. I was talking about it under $3. Yeah, I mean, I don't have issues with the AMC movement or AMC itself. It's just like some people are very delusional, which I mean, that's with any type of group, you're going to have people that are delusional. But there are some people that are very unrealistic with it. And then like there's some saying like, oh, there's no risk, like there's no downside, like you can't lose. Like I don't like when you talk about that, because even if you have the safest stock on the market, there's always a chance for downside. You literally never know, you know? Like you can't just spout that. You have to have some sort of exit strategy and like view for a downside, or you're setting yourself up to fail, you know? Yeah, exactly. Or like the people that like ravage Weeble comments and stuff, and they're like, hey guys, the stock's blowing up, but you should hop over to AMC. It's like, you just relax, like just talk about your stock with your people. Don't like flood other people. Let people do what they want, you know? That's the only thing I don't like. Yo, thanks, Ape. Appreciate you, dude. Got about 20K profit at AMC, so no matter what, that's like your money compared to my mom making around 30K a year. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you make good money, you make good money. That's what I had people in the Discord that were checking my video from MRIN when I called it under $3, and some of those are up like almost double their portfolio now within the last week and a half. And some of them played my ALF call too, and I called ALF running from $6 to over $20. So I got both of these, like this and ALF, both pretty early in the last like 2 weeks. Let's see what we got on Twitter. Oh dang, you guys blew up the noties. Thanks for the follows, homies. See if there's any market news. I love Leader Trading. He's a good account to follow on Twitter too, if you guys aren't already. He's chill. I popped in one of his live streams one day. He was just like he was like crushing, like I think there were Corona seltzers while like just talking about like AMC and some other stocks that day. Yeah, no problem, man. Glad I could help out. I just notice a lot of nervousness with stocks like this. And if you know what to look for, like, I don't want to say it's easy to predict. It's not easy to predict, but you can influence your luck in it working out in your way by looking at more variables and like deeper layers in a stock. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. What stock is next for me? I'm looking for PRVB FDA approval today, hopefully, and then CCXI FDA approval next week. Those are the decisions I'm looking for. Hey, Frankie. Yo, how much are you up right now? I know you're up decent, right? And at 23, a little high, but I'm thinking 30 by Tuesday. Yeah, I think so too, Richard. It has a good case for it. Just remember your downside. We're still sitting here. This is filling like the dead middle of the triangle right now. For sure, Casey. Like I said, once I get the ebook out and if I can get to full time where I do some stuff, that'll be dope. But I do want to do more educational videos too. So outside of market news, I'm going to start doing more like, oh, how do I screen for specific stocks, or how do I look for reversals? And I want to do a bunch of videos like that too. Just make series. If it dips to 18, would that be a pretty safe place to buy back in? I would say if it dips to 18 and starts reversing back up pretty quick, like if it bottoms out 1802, let's say worst case, it hits it for a second and starts running back up, I'd say start buying it as it's reversing back up. Because if it hits this and goes through, it could fall all the way to 13. Now, I don't know if it would fall all the way to 13 with this much volume because people could buy it up, but that's your possible downside without factoring that in, is what I'm telling you. So 3,000? Yo, nice, dude. I'm glad to hear it. Some of you are up huge on this. This has been fun, dude. This whole last week has been sick. Did we hit 400 people in the Discord now? We're 3 off, dude. Jeez. Yeah, no problem, Gabriel. Let's see what the volume's sitting at right now. We're at 76 million. So by the time of the end of lunch, we should have 100 million. That's pretty good. I'm just trying to see if there's anything on Twitter. I don't want to pull up my Twitter too much on stream just because, like, I don't know if there's any, like, weird stuff that's going to pop up with somebody retweeting something, but I'm just kind of, like, waiting. I'm trying to see if there's anything that pops up that might be of worth in the market for you guys. Do you join voice chat on Discord? We just haven't had too many people to do it, but I would imagine at some point I would. Maybe do like private streams like on weekends or something at some point, or when I have time. How you join the Discord? If you go to the pinned message in the chat, you should be able to click up there and get it. I don't know if that's available though, so let me send you a invite. Here you go. I'll post it in the chat again. There you go. Ooh, MRIN making another push right now. A lot of buy walls coming in. Can this break 21? That would be sick if it broke 21. This might get a little bit of a run if it does. It's just got to eat that 20.9 and 21.1 wall. $21, okay. Oh, the next resistance is 22. Next major resistance is about 22. As they start dropping walls here. A lot of buys coming at 20.89. I think they're going to try to get a hold of 21 to hold it above. That would be good. They're trying to sell it down. Bro, this gets like such a random like volume spurts in it. I love it. It's like it'll be dull for a bit and then it'll just like spike out of nowhere. It's crazy. Oh, they got it back? Next major resistance is 21.4, 21.3. Rip. Sorry about that, Roni. That sucks, dude. Yeah, that'd be crazy. But you don't want to YOLO your whole check on stuff anyway. Even on stuff like this where I'm pretty sure of price action, I think it's best to invest in like 3 to 4 different things at once minimum and like have decent percentages. Yeah, no problem, Caleb. Ooh, okay. So we got a huge sell wall at 21.4. 20. Dude, that just got ate so fast. That was 20,000 shares and it went gone in like 5 seconds. Oh my word. Bro, that was 20,000 shares. It just ate it like it was nothing. A 4-day weekend, bro. Holy. We got 15K shares at 21.75. We got to look for selling. That was disgusting. It's got to eat that 21.75. Dude, they are hungry. Jeez. Remember, so the top resistance right now is sitting about 23.29. So I'd expect a rejection there possibly, even if it eats through this, but we'll see. I just want to see what it does if it meets that. We've been drawn from our retirement plan from our previous employer. Oh, gotcha. Okay. That's a bit different then. Yeah, MRIN is a beast. This is crazy. Turn the lamp on and off for the bear trap. Oh, man. This had a nice bottom from 18. Dude, this could have been an easy $3 swing for people too. Jeez. Okay, so they split their wall now. So there's 4,000 on 21.50, 4,000 on 21.60. People are just trying to get their orders filled now. When I start trading stocks, I actually didn't start trading until like December last year. I just spent a lot of time studying, so even when I screwed up bad on the stuff, I was playing with such small money so I could detach emotion. And then I got chill at reading charts. I started with support and resistance. That's why I said that's one of the most important you can use. And then I started making calls, so I would write down calls and see where they go and do them. And then I started calling them in a Discord server, and they started hitting. So then I decided to start making content. I used to watch Trey a lot, but I'm not super into the AMC stuff, so I haven't watched them recently. I mean, I'll check back once in a while, but I usually focus I usually actually don't watch stock YouTube. A lot of it's because I like to do my own DD on stocks and give my own unbiased, like, not wavered from somebody else's opinion. So I don't like to watch a lot of stock YouTube because in case they're covering a stock I'm doing, I don't like to touch it until I've made a video on it. And then sometimes I'll go back and see if somebody's made a video on the same topic as me and like watch that, if that makes sense. Hey, nice RJ. Happy to hear that, dude. Yeah, I see you on the stuff all the time. I appreciate the help, dude. Technicals does matter? Yeah, technicals do matter. So even when there's manipulation, there's technicals you can look for, like support breaks and resistance to see where stock direction is moving. Yeah, bro, that'd be sick. But honestly, that happened, and I feel like we just covered different stuff, which is it's just how it is. Casey. But yeah, I didn't start trading stocks till December, dude. December 2020. It was mainly because I didn't really have the money for it. But yeah, so this is how it is. SoFi is a long stock. I think it's a great long stock. I think it's going to get above 20 and hold for a while at some point. So anything under 20 is a gift. It's just severely oversold since their like official merger and everything, so. Hey, thank you, Tiffany. I appreciate it. Hope you've made some decent stuff lately. Do you think Robinhood survives the malpractice of being voice of market makers? Yeah, I think they'll be fine. They're a big enough business. They got a $70 million fine, which for them isn't crazy. They'll cover that somehow. Or they'll get a loan to cover it or something. Think of Safe Moon crypto? I'm not a huge fan of Safe Moon. It's just kind of dumb. There's other stuff I'd rather be in. I'm high on Cardano on crypto. I like Ethereum, but I think Cardano has a longer technological horizon, I guess I should say. Like with their identity verification and all that. Do I cover OTC? I want to do OTC at some point, but I haven't done them as of now, really. Mostly because I don't have a platform to trade OTC. I think if I went full time, I would start doing more OTC. Yeah, it's a split decision, man. That's why I said it could be 50-50 whether they get FDA. Yeah, I'm also staking my Cardano. I'm working with a project called Cardania that's doing a card game in an open world in Cardano, and their NFTs can be used for the card game and world objects. So I'm helping them create art for the game, and so I'm staked in their pool. Good buy around the low $1 area, right? Yeah, Cardano. Yeah, Cardano is like one of those ones you just buy a bunch of on dips and hold for a long time. Yeah, low cap, low max supply alts are good. I do like SHIB. I think with their Shiba swap, they'll have natural organic growth. Bro, this is broke through 222. Are shorts starting to cover? Or is this buy volume? No, they haven't given any back. And the float's higher. Oh, dude, this is just buying. Yeah, Crow's good. I like Crow because it's a utility asset. Anything that's a platform utility asset will be good. Like FTX, if you can get FTT, stuff like that. You can trade Cardano on Binance and Crypto.com, I believe. If you go on my channel page, there should be a referral link for Binance and all that. If you click that, it'll give you like some savings on your trading fees while you're on the platform. And if you're new to crypto and you just want to get into stuff, I have a FTX US tutorial video with referral stuff on there too. That'll save you fees, but FTX has like Doge and Matic and all the bigger ones, TRX. Grayscale did add Cardano recently, I'm pretty sure, yeah. And I think they're making an ETH ETF. That's what I last heard. Why do they keep shorting? Well, this isn't shorting. This is just like buys and sells right now. There's no shorts covering. Dude, this is getting a huge buy wall at 2160. This might break 22 again. Dude, if they can slowly climb through till end of day, this would be wild. But remember, like I said, this does have a barrier of around 23, so we need to watch for that because possible rejection coming. If algorithms take over, yeah, they can. They'll try to sell it down midday some. Like this was, I think this is just because of low volume, but I mean technically this could be a pattern that might happen as a slow decline. And they usually can't do it through after hours most of the time, so usually aftermarket you'll see it jump up a decent amount. So what's crazy is that if we go into close climbing, then this could be even worse. So I'm not in any stocks right now. I started a new job within the last month and a half, 2 months, and it's very regulated for what I can invest in. Like, I have to clear all my trades, and I trade limited and everything. And then since I'm doing content, I don't want it to be an issue that I'm investing in influencing the market with my research and analysis for my videos and then profiting off it. So I'm just not invested in anything right now until I'm full-time, possibly for content or something. Oh yeah, if the day ends really good, Tuesday could be stupid. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. I was gonna hop off, but this keeps having volume. $16K sell wall at 22. I want to see that get eaten. That was crazy earlier. Yeah, so if this holds up here and goes even higher towards the end of day, literally every single short is going to be underwater up to a possible 200% float from when they got in. It's crazy. I don't know if they'll go up soon, but those are good long-term stocks. RJ, just kind of like leave them in your portfolio and forget about them for a while until they start going. Yeah, Caleb, that stuff's awesome, man. New wall 2150. We've got 81 million volume. We're only like 3 hours in the market too. Yeah, no problem, RJ. Are you in the Discord, RJ? If not, you should join in there. We usually give a little bit more help if you need it in there. Or I can usually Discord some people. What they'll do is they'll reach out to me one-on-one. And they'll ask me about stuff or like send me their report and see what I think of it for their averages. And I can kind of guide them a little bit for what they can do. But that's usually I just give like recommendations of what I would do. I can't really tell you what to buy or sell. I can just give you like what could be good levels to look out for. That's all. So it's probably best that they cover ASAP. Yeah, basically. So what makes this more dangerous than AMC or GME is that the cost to borrow on this is way higher than either of them was. Like, they literally are paying over 300% interest for some of these loans on this. Thank you, Candy. Yeah, I've tried to make it pretty fun for everybody. I'm going to get the stock alerts back up again next week. And depending on how everything goes, because it does take a few $100s to run like all the bots, I'm going to get the options bot in there soon too. So anybody that's into options, they can get like market-wide algorithm recommendations. Especially since I don't cover options. I'm trying to get somebody in there to cover options right now, but we're still like figuring it out. But basically you have algorithm bots for those, and then the stock alerts with the charts will usually be stock watch list for the month, and then like crypto. So they're kind of like buy sell alerts. But usually what I'll do, what I'm thinking about doing is just putting buy and strong buy alerts only instead of sell. Because then you're not relying on the bot to sell. You sell whenever you want for profit, so you're comfortable. And then it's just telling you every dip, so you can buy and average down better. You can't see through logo. Oh, sorry. Oh, because the chart. Yeah, these are the walls. So glad you're covering my MRIN. Thank you, brother. I bought it 15, sold at 23.50. Looking to get back in. Where are the next walls? So it really just depends. Right now, the biggest sell wall is 2180, but it's only 6K. The walls usually go up and fast and disappear fast. My supports I'm looking for is for it to fill out this flag. To possibly, so this point would be about right when power hour starts, right? So I'm looking for it to squeeze either here or down here. Look for it to follow this trend up through the rest of the day. And then if it squeezes here, we could be seeing possible shorts covering through here to end of day. And the main support I'm seeing is 1802. It hasn't touched that yet, so that's a good sign. So that means it's supporting higher around 19 roughly, which is good. But the bottom side I'm seeing on this right now is 18 for today, unless it changes. Yo, Roni, that'd be sick, dude. Just play it right, you'll be fine. Apple, what do you think end of this year? I don't know. Apple's kind of weird. They like to keep their stock price low. So, I mean, Apple's good in general for long term. I wouldn't be able to give you a price target, though. Because the market's been weird with like growth stocks and tech stocks lately anyway. So, yeah, no problem, Vin. Just be careful with it, homie. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, guys. I'll be right back. So Ricky, I would recommend, I don't think it's gonna jump right now. I don't think it's gonna jump till end of day, so you should have time. It just depends on when your thing is. I will be right back though. After I go to the bathroom, I'll answer. All right. What's my price target on Mile? Is it actually Mile or do you mean MRIN? You talking about Metro Mile? I don't know if I'd have a price target on this. I haven't seen it. It looks like it's barcoding a bit though. Oh, this is 15-second chart. Hold on. I mean, it looks like it does waves. I mean, I'm sure you could get back to like above 10 at some point. So if you want to ride waves, you could probably do it. February 21, it was over 20. Yeah, so maybe buying it like under 10 and swinging it over 10 would be a good play for a while. I wouldn't have anything otherwise. Do I have any type of workout? I mean, no. I do like just general like the same stuff when I lift weights and stuff like that. It's usually I'll do a lot of supersets for like biceps and triceps. Chest I'll do some supersets, some strength sets. It really just depends. And then the legs I'll mix it up. So like one day of the week I'll do like more quad heavy, and another part of the week I'll do like more like hamstring and calves and stuff. It really just depends on the day and what I'm doing. But yeah, Mile I'd look for buying under 10, swinging over 10. This looks like a play right now. Dude, this looks crazy on the 1 hour chart. Holy shit. This looks insane. 5 minute too. Oh, baby. It might pull back here soon. It looks like it's already starting to pull back here. Yeah. So it's respecting that resistance right now. So we're about right on this. What do you think of BSQR? I just think there's a lot of people that are hopping on it for like trend stuff. It's the same thing as like MRIN right now. I don't know the fundamentals of BSQR right now, but I know a lot of it got pumped from social media and stuff after this gap up. I'd be wary of it possibly filling this gap at some point though, so it could have some downside there. Especially because their financials back in May weren't good either. I had found that out when I saw them. I don't generally use MACD, no. I mean, I'll look at it once in a while, but it's not something I usually go for, per se. I was trying to check and see if there's anything else. What's after MRIN? I post a lot of stuff in the Discord, so that'd probably be your best spot, but I'll probably be updating stuff on the channel. One of the big ones I'm looking at is PDSB. It's a pharma company. Usually a lot of my plays are pharma companies because they have crazy spikes like this going into data and like FDA. So like those are what I really like. And they also have a lot of like drawback that you can get on when they get short sold on rare data and stuff. So it's pretty good. I'm not going to be doing much, Mark, actually. I'm just going to be chilling probably. What about you? Let's see if the short data changed at all. Still 190. Only about half of the shares returned still. Still about 130k new borrowed shares. Still 100 utilization. Cost to borrow in general is going to be 172. Jeez. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else to really look at for the moment on MRIN. Is this respecting the flag right now? It's not doing much. I want to see. I'm wondering if it'll come down about here and start getting to the point where it starts going this way. It might not though. Usually this kind of chills into the corner a bit. This is one of the most satisfying things too once you like get into charting. If you're not heavy into charting, is when you like draw up a design and it fills it out perfectly. Oh, it's so good. This is really visually satisfying. It's just like staircased up every single one of my supports too. Like here, stayed here, came down, stayed here, came here, came here. Like it's just wild. It's so consistent. Oh yeah, that's dope. Well, that'll be fun, Mark. I hope you have fun with that, man. What do I use for a platform? So this is TradingView. Give me 1 second. I can actually... Give me 1 sec. I'm actually going to copy and paste my bio from my stream yesterday. And then we can go... Let me put this in my new bio. But I've got a TradingView affiliate thing I can send you. And it gives you like a 30-day trial you can try. Hold on. There we go. And then let me get the TradingView link for you. All right, so here's the TradingView link. Looks like it's making another run up. We'll see what it does. See if it fizzles out or not. Oh, so TradingView's charting. I thought, okay, yeah. So if you want Weeble, get on Weeble. Here, I've got a link from the Discord. If you're in the Discord, you can go to the socials and donations area. But if you go to Weeble, you can use this link and sign up. And when you sign up, you get free stocks, and then you get more stocks by the more deposit you get as well when you first sign up. So there's something like that. Do I think AMC has potential to squeeze? I mean, it could. There's a lot of, it's a decent bit of shorts in it still, but I don't think any of the original shorts are in it. So I think it's just like resetting the timer basically every like month. Is there still some potential for growth? I think so, Cody. I would see if it pulls back down here, though. It's hitting this resistance. If it doesn't like cover shorts by the end, it's probably going to dip back into the 20s and lower. If you're down to have a bit of money to risk, it couldn't hurt. But if you're like really banking, if you're really banking on this to like save your portfolio or something, I wouldn't get in here, no. But if you're just willing to lose the money, I mean, it's not too bad of a play at the moment. Yeah, TradingView for charts, and then Webull. Webull has good charts too, but TradingView is like a mainly charting software, and you can get your charts on mobile. But yeah, join that platform link. I put it in the description of this video. Just join the Webull link, and it'll give you stocks as a referral for free when you sign up. So, can you explain how you did define that trend line? So here for this, I went off of the fact that one of the larger candles earlier started around here. So after the first one of this, I put it here because it stayed above and hasn't hit. So I defined the support line here. And then the lower supports were based on where it gapped up. So I put it at the top of this before it gapped up here. And this one was top here before it gapped up. So those are the two supports. The trend line, I put it to the top of here. But if you want to make it easy when you're doing candles, go to line view. You can look for the point, put it to the very top peak point for where it went. And then as for the nose, just drag it out. So I have this dragged out to where I estimate it might squeeze today, which would be right before power hour. So like 1 p.m. Eastern. And so as this goes towards it, it's most likely going to fill this channel, and it's either going to squeeze here or squeeze here are going to be my two estimates if it goes today. Even without shorts covering, usually buy volume goes into this where it settles into one of these parts and squeezes if it doesn't run before. But it's going through one of those, and then I'm expecting it to follow an upward trend of support for the rest of the day from here. So I just put that as to follow this, and that's how I went through all that. But you can see with like the lines, it makes it clear for your stuff. That's why I used to only use lines, especially because like the area lines just look nice. Like that looks cool. But yeah, so if you're doing candles, it's harder to see. But if you switch to lines, it'll let you do lines, and you can go back to candles after. There's not really much to do on AMC with TA because it's super volatile. I'll just do it real quick for you. So basically, if you were looking for support, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different areas where it hit here. So this is probably your support, 4901. You draw your support about here. And then as for resistance, you're probably looking around this 50 area where it struggled a couple times to hit. So you'd go here, draw your support. I usually change the color, and it's riding this channel. If it breaks through here, you're going to be going lower. If it breaks through here, you're going to be going higher. That's how you do it, yeah. You mean 3 p.m. Eastern, right? Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry. I'm 1 p.m. Mountain Time, so sometimes my time gets a little screwed up. Like 1 p.m. Mountain Time would be 3 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed. I don't do a lot of TA in my videos. I think it just overcomplicates it when I'm explaining. If I can explain to you the stuff going on and show you general idea with my cursor where it's at, that's a lot easier than having to put a bunch of lines on and have people decipher it. But the more I cover a stock, the more I am likely to do extra TA as well. Because if somebody is willing, they can go back to my older videos and see the original stuff before it if they're confused. So this is going to be testing the resistance up here. So we'll see what it does. I'm expecting a pull down here as it gets closer. I think the limit should be like 23.4, 22.3. I said 23.4. So 22.30. It looks like it might be rejecting a little bit. We'll see though. Let's go in like 15-second view. Yeah, so if you get the premium version of TradingView, I think it's like $50 a month. You can get up to like 1 second trading chart. It looks wild, but so technically in the 1 second, it's broken out above the line from where I drew this apparently, but it just looks ridiculous to follow. It's so hard to keep up. there's an update to the change. Nothing so far. Not bad overall. So it is rejecting at the resistance, it looks like. I don't know. It's still, they're pushing it. What are the buy and sell walls looking like? It's like 2220 and 2250 are the main ones. We'll see where it goes here in a second, I suppose. I'll see if I can draw the similar setup on here so we have it. I said 1802. That's fine. We'll do trend line. It broke above it for like a split second, but... So this is roughly what we have on TradingView set up for the triangle, so you guys know what's going on. And then, like I said, it broke up just slightly. This is going to be like slightly off from it because I'm not on a chart, same as it, but you get the idea. It's about the same. So you have it. Got the Zella field going on in the tunes. Yeah, it's lo-fi, dude. Do you use the 5-minute chart to draw your lines of resistance? It depends. If I'm looking at minute by minute action, I'll do it off that. But I'll kind of just zoom out anyway. So I'll usually go to like 1 to 5 minute. Yeah, I'm gonna do it here. I mean, it's all pretty accurate. So like I drew these after the fact, but you can see that like they respected all of it. That's how you know like your lines you drew are good. Like it'll have like small breaks up or down, but if it holds that generally, you still want that line. You don't want to push it down just for anomalies. Or the same thing with your resistance. You don't want to push it up for anomalies, overestimate, and then you're pushing back before then and screwing yourself. You know what I mean? That's what you don't want to do. That did a hard resistance there. Oh, they're trying to push it, dude. This is close. We can watch it here. Oh, it's breaking through. Oh. Let's see what it goes. What's the sell walls at? 2240. It's eating the 2240 wall. It just needs to push it again. They need to go. Oh, they're getting pushed. Oh, no. It had such a good thing. What were the other two plays you said you were looking at this weekend? PRVB is actually FDA decision today, and CCXI next week on the 7th. Those are the two main ones I'm looking at besides this right now. So this is breaking out on the one on Weeble, roughly the same. It's like, it's getting rejected. You see how it like completely cleanly respected resistance? That's what I mean. When your lines are good, it just like, it's hard. Like if it breaks up here, it's going to move up more. But like it's expected to break down here is the thought process behind this. We'll see what it does. Looks like it's about to turn into like a reverse back down soon though. Unless there's like crazy buys that come in. It's got to break through 2240. A lot of walls there. So 16K at 2240, 22K it's 2250. They really want this down here. What's the Vortex on right now? They keep eating it up around 2250 and dropping like 20-40K shares a short. I think it's still 128,000 borrowed at plus. Yeah, so it was 128,000 more borrowed, but 133K were returned. So that's the main difference. Well, so this is the extra, but I mean, there was still an amount that was covered technically. So that's the main difference. But this is expected resistance anyway. This is just how the price action will move even without them shorting it. So this is just like the general trend it should fit regardless, just based on TA. PRVB and CCXI. Yeah, what Daniel put. Oh. This is some disco stuff. $70, right? So on sale still. Oh, gotcha. That's what you're making. How much you're making right now? Yeah, I mean that's not bad. Whatever you're comfortable for profit, man. That's all on you. This is great, dude. Sounds like you should be on NBA streets too. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna see if you can break this. It had a high 22.44 a couple minutes ago. Yeah, no problem. Is it Katie? No problem, Katie. Happy to help. It was fun stuff for me, so. Happy to hear it, DJ. That's awesome. All right, and it hard rejected a resistance that time, so we're most likely going to see a downtrend for a little few now. I mean, it might get bought up. It might get bought up here and go back in, but there might be a farther drop, so just be aware of that if you're looking for more. It was me if it breaks my line. It just means it's filling out the general resistance. This is the expected resistance. The closer it gets to here, the more likely it is to squeeze up or down. But this is called like a bull flag formation, because more often than not when this goes, especially if it's on an upward trend, it squeezes upward when there's push. It just means that the sell and buys are narrowing, and as the sell walls get more narrow, if they break, there's a lot less resistance while it's running upwards, is usually how it works. It's like a lot of the time when you see something running hardcore, it's because the sells got too close to the buys trying to keep it down, and the buys overwhelmed those sells and just like took off. And that's when you see stuff run like dollars and dollars and tens of dollars up in like 2-3 minutes. That's usually what happens. And this is following the RSI too. This is oversold, so that makes sense that it matches up with the resistance here too. Yeah, no problem. Happy to help, dude. This is fun, dude. Who's having a good time today? We still got a lot of people that are up in money, right? Regardless, even if this is 18. I know a lot of people that bought this for like 15 and under. Happy to stream. I'm new here, but this is great. This is my second stream in a while. I usually work during the day. But so it's harder to stream. But I am trying to get to this to do full time at some point. If that happens, then I'll stream full time. But all that's up to like how fast YouTube grows, how everything goes off, that kind of thing. So, but like obviously I would bring out more content if that was the case. So I'd have even more I could do. So streaming, more videos, that kind of stuff. And then when I actually go full time, I'll start trading stocks again, so I can trade live with you guys and stuff like that. Show how I enter my positions more. Up 47%. Nice, good stuff. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I hope so for sure, dude. That'd be sick. Especially as we grow the Discord too, get more and more people. That's awesome. We're just chilling right now, see how it fills out. Let's see what the volume's at. We should be getting close to 100 mil volume. Yeah, 91 million volume. And this is going into lunch. It's still going up pretty good. It's nice. I'm liking it right now, dude. Dude, this music's on a groove right now. Nice. I'm just going to leave the lines on for the Weeble chart. It looks good this way. Holding 21 here is great. If this comes out of lunch, we could see new highs before shorts cover after lunch. If this goes right. It'd be crazy. Sold at what, 25? Thanks to your last vid. Got in at 9, but I'm looking to re-enter. Thanks, dude. How should you invest in percentage per trade play or total balance? So really this depends. When I am investing in something, let's say I have, just to dumb it down, say I have $100 for a stock I'm willing to put towards buy power on it. And what I'll do is, say I like the stock, but the stock seems a little high and I think it could dip more. I'll put in like 5 to 20% to start. Usually no more than 10% unless it's like something I have super high conviction in. I'll let it taper off some and I'll chase it down. So every bit that it drops, whether it be $1 or $2 if it's bigger, or if it's like a penny stock, like 10 cents or something, I'll drop like another 5 to 10% in it and I'll chase it down. So I have my average basically baseline with support. So no matter what happens outside of some freak thing, I'm almost always green or like even. And that's a good way to do it. Just leave buy power so you can average down. I think we can retest new highs. Yeah, I think we can get a new high today. But yeah, that's how I usually do my positions. Does lunchtime generate huge sell-off? No, it's just that day traders and other people like that aren't as active during lunch. So there's just generally a natural dip, and the biggest parts of the day are usually going to be pre-market and morning for that first hour or so. And then your last hour and a half, 2 hours of the market are usually your most active. So it all depends where you're at, you know. Thoughts on weed? Are you talking about a stock or what are you talking about? Like weed stocks? Ooh. I would play some other stuff, but I don't want to get DMCA'd on here. I don't know how YouTube is with all that stuff. I'm used to Twitch, and Twitch started cracking down, so I'd play like one of my hyper pop players or something random, but I don't know if it'll get DMCA'd. Weed stocks and socially? I mean, I don't care either way, socially, really. Weed stocks, I think, usually have a lot of growth in the summer, depending. But it really just depends. When they get legalized, I'm sure all of them will have a jump too. But I'm sure we'll get heated up rumors of that around that time. I don't think it's going to happen instantly. I don't see it happening that way. We'll probably hear some stuff about pushback in the government of approving it and some other dumb stuff. And then most likely we'll start seeing a ramp up to it. And then weed stocks will grow over time from it, if that makes sense. And would you also sell in incremental averages, take profits? Yeah, I usually do averages. So like like I said earlier, I don't ever try to expect a stock going up more than 10%. Even if I have high conviction, I don't expect it to go 10%. That's just how one, so I don't get too emotionally attached, and two, so I don't like get overzealous and not want to sell. So what I'll do is after the first 10 to 20%, I'll start taking some profits, whether it's even just a few shares, like 5-10% of my position, and I'll start taking out more percentage as the stock keeps going up. And then what I'll do once I have gained back my initial investment and I'm just playing with house money, I'll start chasing with a stop loss or something. So I'll chase it up. So say it's up 30%, I'll put my stop loss at 20% up or 25% up. So if it dips again, I'll keep those profits. And I'll stop loss it for a certain amount of profits, and then I'll leave like a designated like 5 to 20% left to float up. Or like in an FDA decision, I'll sell out most of my stuff before an FDA decision, and then I'll let like a certain amount fly for FDA on the off chance it does get FDA approved or something. Green energy will be good. I think by 2025, green energy and electric vehicles are going to be the wave. So those are really good safe bets for long term, in my opinion. This is holding a pretty good price level here. We got a buy wall at 21.22. I was trying to watch the buy data for a few. It's still filling out our triangle though. Nice. What do you guys think so far? You guys got price targets for this today? I want to see what you guys think. Do you think any shorts will cover? What's everybody in chat think right now? $33. What about recovery stocks, e.g. airliners that you take? Those are fine. I think Clear Secure, the IPO that just dropped, is going to be good long too. I think that's a good opening up stock. 25 with no shorts covering today. About 25 no shorts covering. Yeah, I think that could be the case too. Yeah, I think we could easily see 25 plus again without shorts covering. I mean, we already saw it, really. I mean, there might have been a couple of shorts covering there to start, but I'm sure we could do that normally. 29 close and shorts cover on Tuesday. Yeah, I think so too. Do you see upside on Tuesday? Yeah, there's still a lot of shorts that are underwater. So unless there's huge volume and it looks like shorts covering, which you'll know, if this runs like 10, 20 bucks, there's some shorts that covered. You need to take profit. But like if we get in and we don't see that crazy and it just looks like a bunch of buy volume and the short interest doesn't change, I see a huge upside Tuesday. Yeah, the cost to borrow is ridiculous. They basically just put money in their account to cover it if they don't have enough to buy the stocks. So basically they're buying the rights to have the stock. What they would have to do to cover is they would have to sell, but they'd have to sell at their price point that they shorted at. So if they shorted at $9 and it goes to 25, they have to sell at $9 and then buy all of those shares or give the money for all of those shares at $25. So then they would have lost like that $16 essentially per share. But that's normal. If the short interest is high and it's twice as much, that would essentially mean they've lost about $28 or, sorry, if we said 16, they would have lost about $32 a share. That would be the estimate if you want to dumb it down, kind of. No, I mean, like, technically, there's not even a thing you could gamble for short squeeze. It would literally just be a bunch of buy volume. The gamma squeeze would be shorts covering. That's what it would be. $23.20 in a squeeze Tuesday. You think so? Like I said, I think it fits into this wedge. We might sit under $20 for a little bit, possibly, and I think it bounces. That's what I'm seeing. I mean, unless this is just like a crazy triangle and it's gonna like fill higher and higher and go farther out, but I don't know. That's what I'm seeing. But still just sitting here though. It is riding this line on Weeble too. Is there a chance this won't squeeze at all? I mean, it could, but like that would have to have all the volumes subsided. There's so much attention on this right now, and it's increasing. And if it goes into a 3-day weekend with this closing high, I only see more volume coming Tuesday. Like this is literally almost a perfect scenario in every sense of a stock you would want to look at for a short squeeze. Almost every single facet is a perfect scenario for you to squeeze a short. Do you believe shorts cover? If shorts cover, I'm guessing 30 to 40 bucks. If all the shorts cover, it would be easy 40 bucks at least. But I think a few are gonna cover if they're smart towards end of day. But I think we'll see 25 before then. If we see 25 before then, it's just gonna get bad. Like it's gonna get real bad for shorts. Hey, thanks, Candy. Yeah, try to have it fun. I think it's weird when you just see somebody streaming for like 8 hours and there's no music. It just feels weird to me. Like just the dead silence when they're not talking sometimes. The price on report date was 154, 159. Yeah, that was on the 15th. So it's literally like 199% up. It's crazy. We're vibing, dude. This is a bop. Oh, man. I'm just trying to pull up some stuff right now. If I'm quiet for a second, sorry. Setting higher lows, it seems to me. Yeah, me too. It's riding this trend line, so it could break out at some point. It just really depends on where it goes. That's why I said I thought it was going to follow this trend, but my trend line might have been a little conservative. Like, it could be something closer to... Here, I'll do a separate line. It could be something closer to this, maybe. Or not that. Like this. So this would be a more bullish scenario, right? So we'll leave that there. This will be a thicker one, I guess. I'll do a thicker one so it's easier to see. But this would be a bull scenario, and this would be a more conservative incline. So bull scenario, it could squeeze here and come up a little bit more and start riding this trend up, which would be nice too. Either way, it's a good draw. Doesn't matter. It's all pretty good in general. Oh, man. Dude, I'm so low on energy for caffeine. Yeah, I might have to cut the stream short before power hour for lunch for a bit. Go get some food and caffeine and come back on. That's what I might end up doing for you guys, if that's cool. It's like 11 now, so that'll give us like a little over an hour break and then power hour, you know what I mean? We can come back on, not a big deal. I didn't even check the stats in that video. Did that video go off last night? Oh yeah, it's almost at 2,000 views. Dude, I literally woke up to Weeble comments and stock twit right now, and it was just people posting screenshots and links of my MRIN video where I was comparing it to GME. Dude, that was so weird. I've never seen anything like that before. I was going on like literally Weeble comments and just screenshots of the video. I was like, bruh. Dude, that would be so sick. I'd be so happy with that, Angel. You see McDonald's didn't get to yesterday? Nah, my mom and Emma actually getting me it. So she was out of the house and she ended up coming in after me. So I just Venmo'd her and she got me some. But yeah, that was annoying, dude. I was trying to go on lunch and it was like 12 people. When it's power hour, it's 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern. Last hour of market. Yeah, Katie, that'd be a good estimate, especially if shorts don't cover. Oh, dude, if they don't cover today and it goes to Tuesday and there was more shorts today, it could squeeze even more. Like this could be 50 Tuesday if it goes that crazy. Especially if it's closing high up here. Oh man. Yeah, clutch mom move. So once this breaks through here, depending on what happens, if this goes up here, I'm going to make this a new support and like change the color. If it breaks down, I'm going to make it a new resistance. So it'll be trending up this way. So that's what we're looking for, is this kind of like, this is a new possible like rising resistance essentially. Going like that. Yeah, dude, this is literally the perfect storm of, yo, you're kind of screwed here. Like, the timing on this going into a 3-day weekend couldn't have been any more perfect. That's what makes it wild. Yo, you know what we should do? We should check the MRIN. Let me check it on my side screen, make sure there's nothing weird. I was talking to one of the mods on the Reddit for MRIN last night. Like on there, we were just like chilling. MRIN. I'm gonna just check it and make sure before we actually get in here. Dude, it gained 200 members since last night. Jeez. I'm just trying to catch up and see what they're saying. Shorting company has been a bad strategy for 2021. Yeah, it has not paid out well. Oh. Trying to see. This is a bit late to get in though, but I'm happy for you guys. Yeah, it's a little bit late to try to jump in now. If it dipped down under 20 maybe, but it's a little high here for sure. Is there a volume I'm playing on this? Oh, this is a song. It's just like very all over the place. I'm gonna get the chat room and check in there, see what's going on. I'll stream for like 15 more minutes on this, I think, and then I'm gonna take a break and I'll come back in for power hour. Hit the like button. Glad we got into your channel before you rocket a mill subscribers. Bro, if that ever happened, I wouldn't even know what to do at that point, man. That'd be ridiculous. I'd be happy with freaking 5 or 10K, let alone 1 million subs. That'd be insane. I couldn't even imagine having that influence. It's crazy. Yeah, we're gonna chill in here for like 15 more minutes or so, and then we'll be good. Dream coin to the moon. You know, there's a crypto called Dream Coin. I didn't know that. It hasn't been active though. I was gonna get with the devs and see if I could do something with them, but they don't seem active anymore. So at some point, I do want to do some stuff. But yeah. So really all this depends, man. Sorry, I'm talking to the guys on the Reddit lounge right now. I'm just making sure that there's like not anything dumb said, so I'm not doing it. Let's see. Yeah, we're almost at 2,600 subs, dude. The MRIN, I think I've gained like 300-400 subs just from covering MRIN, which is crazy. Nah, I haven't made any merch yet, Mark. So I don't want to do anything cheap like Spreadshirt or anything if I do that. So my long-term plan is to try to get with like some sort of merch company or something, and that'd probably be more what I'm looking for. Is it showing unavailable? What's that? But yeah, so eventually long term I'll have something like that. I just want to get more settled and go full time first. That'd be the main thing. Go to good stuff. Cotton for merch, yeah. Watching Boson Protocol? I haven't heard of that one. There's so many altcoins, dude. It's hard to keep up with everything, really. We are getting in a very tight wedge. I want to take a screenshot of this as well. Here, actually, I'm going to full screen my thing for a minute, so it's going to look scuffed. Just give me a second while I do it. I like getting, so I'm on an ultra wide, so it looks different for you guys. But I just want to get that screenshot as the ultra wide. I prefer those that way. We'll get this tweeted out too. Winning 5K already for a day and for a newbie like me, that's much. Thanks, bro, because you helped me a lot. I'm going to continue inspiring traders like me. Thanks again. Yeah, of course, dude. It's always fun seeing people make out big on this stuff. It's always a fun time for sure. Here's the new tweet with the new chart for you guys if you want to check it for when I do go off stream for a bit before we do close. Nice. So we're talking to the guys in the Reddit right now. I was throwing my stream in the Reddit over there. Some of them were interested in this stuff last night. I know we got a few people in the Discord too. Let's check the Ortex data, see if there's anything new. So a few more shares were returned today, but we're still at a surplus of 68,000 and there's still 188% shortage. So that's probably part of the bullish movement up, but that's good. Oh, okay, I see Irish. Okay. I see what you're saying now. Cotton Bureau. I got you. So I'll check that out later, then see what's up with that. Yeah, dude, I might take like a 20-minute power nap too. I'm exhausted right now. I stayed up. Dude, I couldn't sleep. I stayed up till 2 a.m. this morning. Saw Germany was trading over 1660, and then waited for Weeble and saw it was up at 16. And I just went to bed after that because I was like, all right, this is going to be a good day. And then I slept for like 4 hours, and now we're here. It's wild. I might get a NOS while I'm out. That'd probably be good. Get some caffeine. It's treading back into the normal RSI, so that's good too. I think for the sake of the stock, I might change my values here for now too. Settings. Let's see. Scales. How do I change this one again? I don't remember. Oh, is it here? There we go. Okay. So, properties. Is it properties or inputs? So we're gonna put 29 and 70. Okay, so now you can see more accurate VWAP, RSI, and so it was oversold for a significant part of this part, and now this is barely trending oversold and it's tipping back in. So this is good. This is a good price point right now. I like it. It's pretty good overall. I'm not sure what else is going on right now, guys. So, what's gonna happen is I will be back between 1 and 2 p.m. Eastern, I believe. I'm gonna leave this chart as is until stream starts and see where it fills. If you want in again, just remember I posted it on Twitter at this. So I just put it up. It's up here if you want to double check it, maybe copy the chart with yourself so you can kind of see where it's trending in relation to this. I just put the link in chat, but I should be back streaming 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern at least to see how this plays through the end of the day and see if shorts cover. So I'll be back if you guys are around, and I'll be posted on the Discord and all that. Thanks for everybody that's been chilling. We've been sitting like above 50 viewers the whole time. This is crazy. I appreciate the support, and hopefully this plays out well for the good rest of the day for some of you guys. I know some of you are big. Make sure you lock in those profits. But yeah, this still has some juice in it. So we're going to see how it goes the end of the day and see where everything goes. But I'll catch you guys then. Thanks for chilling.